What's up? Okay, we're live. I don't know if I've been live for like a minute or if it started right now. Either way, hey, welcome back. I took a little break for 2 weeks, I think. So I went to the beach, family holiday and stuff. But I'm happy to be back. I'm already planning more YouTube videos. Thank you for your patience if you've been waiting for them, which is really cool of you, of course. But yeah, good to be here. We're going to be covering, as per usual, productivity questions, anything that you might have or want to talk about. Let me know if you can hear me all right and that kind of stuff. It's always tricky to know 100% if everything is fine. I don't know if there's a bit of a delay. Let me just check something real quick, just to make
Better. You got to say please.
There we go. Sorry.
No worries, boss. We are all good.
Cool. Awesome. So, yeah, let's get to it. I mean, we're gonna be talking different productivity stuff. I've been getting pretty interested in visual note taking and visual productivity. So if you haven't seen it, I made a video recently, which I appreciate everyone that's been watching. It's been doing pretty well. Scene 2. This one right here is called Visual Notes in Obsidian. So it's one for this app called Scalidro that I really enjoy. Super cool, honestly, because I went on holiday right after I made this video. I haven't explored it as much as I wish, I've explored it quite a bit, but I haven't been using it that much on my day-to-day basis, but I think it's really cool. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I mean, if you haven't seen the video, definitely check it out, but if you have any questions or anything that you would like me to cover right now, I'm always happy to do stuff like that. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
Ooh, camera 1. Camera 1. There we go. All good. Yeah. I was listening to this advice on, I'll tell you in a second. Scott says, howdy, what's up, Scott? Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it, man. If you have any questions, anything you like to discuss, feel free to shoot. If not, yeah, I do have a couple of things I want to show you on visual note taking, but I always like making these things like very Q-oriented, like Q&A, so feel free as always to ask any questions if you have any. I was gonna say something kind of dumb, but either way, I don't know. Let me know what you think of this. I was seeing that, a good advice for just in general, being prepared for public speaking, being in a good mood and stuff like that, is kind of like watching funny videos, okay? Funny, stupid videos. I am not a huge consumer of stupid videos on YouTube, but yeah, I was gonna watch some couple of like stupid funny videos just to get ready for the for the live stream. But then I was kind of late, so I didn't want to do it and be late for the live stream. So if you're up for it, until like more people arrive, I was thinking of watching funny videos or trying not to laugh kind of stuff, which I probably gonna fail at. But I was watching some good videos the other day. Let me see if I can find it. Like if I can find something good, let me see. Let me see. I don't know. It's just really hard to find good try not to laugh videos. Scott, do you know of any good funny video compilation? Like, a 5-minute to 10-minute video. Like, the only problem is that it's really hard to find good ones, I'm trying to search for something. Let me see. I'm just skimming through one to see if it's good, but it looks not that great. Let me see another one. Let me actually show you the screen. Scene 2. Okay, I mean, it says try not to laugh, impossible. Clean. Yeah, I think we need something clean, something PG. Try not to laugh, but it's actually funny. I don't know, shall we give this one a try? Let's give it a try, right? What do we have to lose? Okay, I think I'm gonna... Let me know if you can hear that. Okay, let's give it a go. I don't know. Let me know if the audio is fine as well.
Pour me one cup.
What's up? We're watching funny videos until we get into the mood for productivity. The most productive thing we can do is laugh. So let's go for it.
Of water. I was going to see that sign, bro.
That was good. That was good. Okay, that was really stupid. Okay, yeah, that was fun. That was
Let me
fun.
see that sign, brother. Nice. Are you homeless?
No.
Surprise, la seconde boulangerie du jour réserve-t-elle à notre jury?
I was hiding under your porch because I love you. Can I stay?
No.
Okay, that was pretty dumb. I do like App. I love App. It's so good. Scott says, "I like the cake one." Yeah, the cake one was super good. We'll keep watching. We'll keep watching a little. Long time no see. Yeah, thank you for being here. I definitely took a bit of a break from the live stream. Yeah, I mean, let's keep looking at it for a little bit. Let's see what we find.
Man, I'm starving, dude.
Hey Julie, this is your Uber driver from tonight, Jeffrey. I just realized I forgot to give you a promo code. Use the code CUTIE for a free ride, but only valid if you use it on the way to dinner with...
Well, I say, what a magnificent pair of bananas. Oh, great heavens!
I mean, it's hard, man. Some are good, some are really bad. We'll see. Let's see if we find something good.
To the 12 people always liking my post. Y'all want anything from the gas station?
I like that one. That was funny. Yeah, to the 2 people watching the live stream. Do you want anything from the gas station?
I love you, dog!
7 in the morning.
It's 7 in the morning.
Be careful, my TV.
That's a really good handstand. I'm trying to get my handstand down. It's really, really hard. I pretty much not laughed at the same ones as you so far. Yeah, okay, let's see if you keep laughing at the same ones. You know what? Some of these seem repeated. Let me just skip ahead, because I feel like I've seen some of them. I don't know.
They have boots in this shit? How the hell did they do boots?
My parents are gonna show him the treasure, and he's gonna let us all go.
Ah, those boots from Dora the Explorer. Did you watch that as a kid? Dora the Explorer. I used to watch it a lot. There's something really funny about Dora the Explorer. I didn't know there was a real life film, like a live action film. But Dora the Explorer, man, like, it's hilarious because, you know, I'm from here, Ecuador, South America, right? So my first language is Spanish. And Dora the Explorer was teaching me English, right? So that for me was normal. It was, yeah, Dora lives in the US probably, and she's kind of like a Mexican that, I don't know, speaks good English, and she's teaching us. But I guess I didn't even realize she was Mexican or Latina. I just thought she just spoke English and she was teaching me English. But now, living with my girlfriend, she's from England, she helped me realize, oh, don't you see that Dora is obviously Mexican? And that's why she teaches people Spanish. Either way, it's really weird for me, but... Yeah, I did like Dora. I mean, is it for girls? Not really, right? I think it's just for kids. But yeah. But Boots, did you see how they made Boots? Yeah, that's really freaky. I don't know if I'll watch that film. That looks really creepy.
Just a kid.
You're not a kid.
Ah, okay, that was the shocking part. He looked weird already, but yeah, that voice was pretty creepy. So yeah, Scott is saying kids here learn Spanish from Dora the Explorer. Yeah, exactly that. That's that's what I mean. But as a kid, I didn't realize that she was Mexican. I just kind of said like, Dora just speaks languages, right? And then you grow up and then you start becoming more racist and start realizing these things. They talk with an English accent like Peppa Pig. Really? One friend kid say he liked tomatoes. Okay, tomato. Gotcha, tomato soup. Yeah, my girlfriend speaks like that. Tomato. Yeah, that's funny. No way. So wait, Scott, are you saying that the original Dora, she speaks with a British accent? I need to Google that stuff. Scene 2. Yeah, I mean, okay. Oh wait, it didn't work. Okay, so she's 7 to 8 years. She lives in Acapulco, and she's. Wait, how does it even work? I don't even know, man. I don't even. By the way, hey, Sergio, good to have you here, man. We're talking about Dora the Explorer. So yeah, she's Mexican. But Scott was saying that when she speaks in English, she does it with an English accent. Why is that? That's super weird. Of course, she's Mexican, but she has to speak a lot of English because it's for English kids, right? Like English native kids. Either way. Okay, Peppa Pig is British. It's just a new kid show. Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I need to watch Dora the Explorer in English. I have no idea. But yeah, either way, we were watching a couple of stupid videos until more people arrive, and then we can really start talking productivity, but just to get us in the right mood. So let's keep watching a little more. But at any point, feel free to interrupt me with any real productivity questions. Right now, we're just having some fun. I don't know, it was kind of funny, but it wasn't great. Let's give this a couple more tries. If not, we'll end this. What is that?
I still have a draft.
What is that?
For a top 10 video that I was gonna make before I, just fucking scrapped it. Do you guys want to hear it? Can I get your honest opinion on it?
Yes, let's hear it.
Today we're gonna be counting down the top 10 numbers of all time. Starting off at number 10, it's number 7. And at number 9, it's none other than number 8. Now speaking of number 8 is number 6. And at number 7 is of course number 9. But 9 and 7, 7th and 10th need to look at because up next it's number 6 with number 5. Quick recap because number 9 was number 8, which you only to know.
Okay, that's stupid. I'm skipping ahead. That's too long. I don't like long ones, especially when they're not good. Okay, baby ones are always hilarious. Maybe we should find a baby compilation. Babies and dogs. That's the way to go about things. I mean, it wasn't that great, but it just reminded me. Okay, you know what? Let's baby compilation. Yeah, babies are good, man. Babies are hilarious. You see what I mean? Like, you never can go wrong with a baby hitting themselves or falling. It's just too funny. Babies are the best. Oh, man. Oh. That one's hard.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. What's up, man? What's up, Dimitri? Good to be here. We're just warming up the live stream with some funny videos, and of course, babies is the way to go. But again, if anyone has any real questions you want to get to, feel free to go for it. We're just warming things up.
Hello. How are you people?
What? Oh man, there's one. Man, I don't know if I can find it. There's one that I love. It's probably my all-time favorite. But okay, if we have some dead air and we don't have questions, we might go back to the funny videos. But for now, let's tackle Dimitri's question. So here's a real question: what are your thoughts on Microsoft Loop? Yeah, so I watched a couple of videos on it. I actually didn't try it myself, but like scene 2. So Keep Productive made a video about it. I think he made 2 videos about it. Man, I love Francesco's videos. They're super well made. So where is it? Let me just Loop, right? Yeah, here it is. Okay, introducing Microsoft Loop is a Notion's Notion new clone. I need to refresh things. Sometimes I have weird things. And then Notion versus Loop. So I watched this video. And yeah, it does look interesting. I mean, will it replace Notion? Honestly, it doesn't seem to have like the same functionality of databases. I mean, from what I looked at this video, I mean, it has some really flashy graphics, really cool stuff in here that makes it look like, oh yeah, it's super cool. But, it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell if it's going to actually be able to replace something like Notion. I honestly doubt it. I don't know, man. Like, for instance, OneNote. I don't think OneNote is that good. It's kind of like an annoying piece of software. I don't think Microsoft really knows how to do these things that well. I don't know. That's my opinion. What do you think, Dimitri? Do you like Microsoft Looped? Have you tried it yet? Is it out yet? I don't even know. Microsoft. I mean, I didn't have real interest in using it. I mean, I'm happy with Notion and Logsy, kind of Obsidian and this kind of stuff. Flexible Canva app. And is it free? Does it come like with well, probably it's not free, but does it come out with Microsoft 365 and that kind of stuff? No, it's not out. Ah, okay, yeah, that would explain why I haven't tried it. I wasn't sure if it was out yet or not. Yeah, I'm not even that excited about it. I'm not a big fan of Microsoft in general. I have to use Microsoft products at work, so I'm happy to see them adding it for that ecosystem. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of good. I don't really use Microsoft stuff, even for like Excel, which is of course the best one. I use Google Sheets. Okay, yeah, so it's not out yet. Scott asks, what programs are you using to stream? How do you use the voice commands? Okay, yeah, let me show you. So like for streaming, I actually am using this app called well, let me just share my screen proper so that you can see what I mean. Okay, I'm just resizing things. I had to move it to the other screen. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, scene 2. Scene 2. Yeah, there we go. Let me just clear this up. Okay, yeah, so what I'm using is OBS. So right now you're looking at the tunnel of things, and here on the right I have different, you know, the chat, and I can pin it like this, and it goes like that, right? Speaking of Microsoft, is that what you're running? Yes, I mean, I'm using Windows. I'm using Windows Sergio. Yeah, I'm running Windows. I prefer Linux, if I'm being honest. My laptop there is Linux. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I want to do, like this live stream that just works way better in Windows, so that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, this is what I use for streaming. To answer Scott's question, it's called OBS. It's definitely the best one. It's super advanced. Let me just bring back to where things were. It's just a bit too confusing. But it's really good. And then for the voice commands, I'll show you in a second what it is. By the way, guys, do you see any like lag? Like, does my mouth not sync with what I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe the clap you can't even hear because there's some noise suppression. Let me just reset things real quick. Maybe this is my OCD, but just want to make sure that things are working. Deactivate, activate. Okay, should be fine. Yeah, cool. Never mind. Either way, to answer Scott's question, yeah, OneNote sucks. It really does. I mean, I used it for a while and I was like, maybe this is the app to stick to for the long term. It's not that good. I don't know. But yeah, okay, so for the voice command situation that I have going on, I'm using this thing right here. So this one is called Voice Attack. Let me just show you. It's this app right here. So every time I talk, it detects something different, right? It might just be too small the font, but either way, the idea is that when I say something like scene 3, it removes my camera, right? If I say scene 2, there it goes, it brings it up. Well, I'm using other stuff for moving things like this. I'm actually using this thing called the Stream Deck, Camera 2. So yeah, I use this buttons thing for like controlling certain aspects of the stream. Like if I press this button, it brings us back here. But I also have that with the voice, right? So like camera 2, it takes us there. And if I say something like camera 1, please, I actually need to say it with a bit of pause, right? So camera 1, please.
That's better. You got to say please.
Sorry.
No worries, boss. We are all good.
Right, so that's the idea. Like you can have all types of like different voice activation commands and make the computer do certain things. You can even add a little voice that responds to you. And of course, this is not limited to streaming. So right now I use this program, OBS, for streaming and recording my videos. However, you can use this voice command activation thing with tons of things in your computer. So for instance, I use this application for saving kind of bookmarks. It's called My Mind. So if I say open my mind, it takes us to here, right? Here's where I save all the bookmarks for different things that I'm researching and that kind of stuff. I think I can do this one. Close tab. Close tab. Okay, that didn't work. But you get the idea. If I say to the internet, it opens a new tab on the browser, or if there's none open yet, it opens it for the first time. It's really cool, so you can do tons of stuff like that. I still need to add more things. Honestly, like I haven't added that many yet. But it's really cool. So again, it's not limited to live streaming. You can do tons of different things. Scott is saying, I might have a couple of frame lags, but pretty good. Yeah, so with the delay, I still feel like I have a lot of things to figure out with OBS. Yeah, man, OBS is amazing. Like, it's such a powerful software. Honestly, if you want to get into, of course, live streaming, by far the best one, super powerful, even though the learning curve is a bit tricky. But if you do want to learn it properly, I highly recommend this guy right here. He's so good, man. Like, honestly, he's taught me so much of what I know. Naughty. He's hilarious, man. Like, he's such a funny dude. And yeah, it's just, I mean, his content is just top notch. Honestly, he teaches such advanced things. The only disadvantage with his videos is that it's not really beginner friendly. It's kind of like after you learn the basics, then you can start really learning more stuff, you know, about the advanced things that you can do in OBS. For instance, he taught me how to do this thing that is really useful, because otherwise I might be blocking the screen on something important, and it's really nice. And, like, you know, zoom effects like this one is pretty cool. He taught me that too. Rafael, what's up, man? Happy Tuesday. Thank you for being here, man. I really appreciate it. If you haven't checked out Rafael's videos, he's really good, man. He makes videos for content creators and all types of like this, you know, good technology to learn about camera stuff and this kind of stuff. I highly recommend it. If you're interested into the stuff, Rafael is amazing. You know, he compares like Macs with like other stuff or editing software, cameras, and he makes really awesome live streams. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, man. Big fan of your work. So yeah, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, honestly, Rafael is incredible. So definitely check that out, guys. Yeah, I started watching some Naughty videos. Yeah, man, that's it. Like, he's honestly the best guy for this kind of stuff. I honestly highly recommend it. He's so good. Voice attack is pretty cool. I never seen that before. Yeah, no. So the thing about voice attack, the thing that makes it different from something like, you know, I don't know, even Siri, or the one in Windows that I think is called Cortana, that I never actually use because it's not that good. Yeah, the cool thing about voice attack is that you determine the command. So you decide the commands yourself. So that way you can decide, like, okay, when I say camera 1, I want you to do this, right? Or when I say, this is my favorite one, right? Like, it's when I say water break. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
I make it do that kind of stuff, right? So like I have like a whole, let me actually show you, it's pretty cool. So yeah, what I do in voice attack, and this software is like, you can use it in a trial. I think you can have like up to like 20 commands, if I'm not wrong. But then I think you pay like something like $10, one-time payment, and you have it for life, you know? It's really, really good. So like, I highly recommend it. Of course, get the free trial to see if you like it. But I think it's just $10, if I'm not wrong. Or something like that. Something very, very cheap. I think it's worth it. I think it's really, really good. A lot of people actually use voice attack for like video games. So like video game stuff, you know, like No Man's Sky. What is it? No Man's Sky. Yeah, that's the game that I'm playing. It's really, really cool. You can do tons of stuff, you know, program different shortcuts and stuff like this. I want to actually use it side by side with things like Obsidian, you know. I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be really cool to make a video on voice commands to make Obsidian do certain things. But either way, with that said, this is not the one that I want to show you. I want to show you, for instance, water break. Water break.
Water break activated. It's
Oops.
good to be hydrated.
There you go. That was an accident. But yeah, this one, when I say that word that I'm not gonna say, what you can do is you have actually, you know, different commands. So what I'm doing right here is when I say water break, I want, you know, I want voice attack to say those things, right? To say the phrase like water break activated and it's good to be hydrated, which is right here, right? So say water break activated is good to be hydrated. That's what you decide, and you decide with what voice you do it. I mean, if you want me to, I could make a tutorial on this. Like, I don't know if it's something that appeals to everyone. It's definitely great for streamers, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. If you guys are interested, I'll definitely give you more info. But because I'm controlling OBS with this, I actually run a script. However, you don't need to do scripts necessarily. You can do it all from here. You can make it do certain shortcuts. Let me see. I mean, I do have a few ones more advanced. If you want to check out further, I can definitely show you more. Raphael says, thanks, dude. No, of course, man. My pleasure. Oh, David, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Thank you for joining. It's always good to have you here, man. Really appreciate it. And Scott says, Cortana sucks as bad or is worse than OneNote. Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone use Cortana? Has anyone ever used Cortana? It's so bad, man. Like, I'm really trying to fully deactivate it, but sometimes it keeps popping up. You know, I mean, it never listens to my voice, but sometimes when I press a hotkey, Cortana just pops up, and I don't even know how to deactivate that. It's so annoying. But yeah, that's where we're at. What else we got? What were we watching? Oh yeah, the Red Explorer. I'll give this a few more tries, just because I was having a good time. But again, guys, feel free to drop any questions. Oh no! Oh man, no, when babies fall hard, that's just, I don't know, that's not cool. Let's watch it again. Oh no! That's such a bad fall! Such a bad fall. Yeah, Scott said he left at that one. Yeah, that's a good one, right? Oh man, but it's always... Scott says, not cool. Let's watch it again. Yeah, sorry. Oh man. Oh, this one's gonna be hard. Ah, that wasn't that hard. You know, the cool thing about babies is that they can take a lot of hits and still be okay. That's what I respect about babies. I didn't see that one coming. That's funny. I was expecting that the water was gonna, you know, like he was gonna, you know, like press on the water bottle and the water was gonna go to his face. So I wasn't. I didn't see that coming. That was funny. That was good. Oh! That was such a good backflip. Ah, okay, I know what he was trying to do. Like, have I tried this? I think I tried it once. You know, like, so he has a yoga ball, or whatever these things are called, and you can dig a hole in the ground and you can put it there, and now it works like a trampoline, but it came out of it, so... Oh, that was such a crazy backflip.
Dance with him.
Oh! Okay, that was funny. That was funny. That's such a funny costume, man. That's such a good costume. What a good costume. I really like that one. I want to save that. That was so good, man. Did you have a nap today? Yeah, you need one. I want to save that one. That's so funny, man. Oh wait, this is not what I wanted. Let me just go to, what's the date today? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Yeah. Samyak, long time no see. What's up, man? Good to see you. So sometimes I save little funny moments of stuff that I find to use for video editing and stuff like that. I think that was pretty funny, man, because I do want to make a video about like the importance of good sleep, you know. I'm saving this in Loxic, so like funny editing. Yeah, the nap one was so good, right? Let's watch that again. That was funny. The minion. I like that. I like that. I do take my naps. Not every day though. I don't take my naps every day. How about you guys? Do you ever nap? That's an interesting poll to make. I'm gonna make that poll. Okay. How often do you nap? I'm just curious because I feel like most people don't nap. I get like, okay, I'll talk more about naps after I make the poll. But yeah, how often do you nap? Do you nap? Never. Sometimes. I don't know. How else do I structure the poll? Oh man, this is terrible. There we go. Yeah, okay, my poll wasn't working. Okay. Never, sometimes, once a week. What else can we say? Never, sometimes, once a week. Multiple times a week. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's a poll. There you go. Yeah, so Rafael is saying, every chance I get, naps are life. Oh man, yeah, that's good. I 100% agree. You know, like naps are definitely, I mean, they're like a life hack, aren't they? Like you just feel great after it. I just woken up from a nap. Oh, that's awesome, David. Great. Every day. Wow, that's impressive, man. I definitely want to get to that level. Do you have any good tutorials for Task Warrior? No nap gang. Wait, every day. Scott, do you nap or do you not nap? Hashtag no nap gang. But then you said every day. So yeah, I don't know. Ah, okay. No, I think you were saying just like the options, right? For the poll. Okay, that was my bad. Yeah, let's see what people are saying with the nap. But in the meantime, what was the question? Who was it by? Yeah, Samyak. Samyak was asking good tutorials for Task Warrior. So in case you're not familiar, guys, scene 2. In case you're not familiar, Task Warrior is a really cool app. I have it on my Linux laptop. I don't have it in this computer. But is a task manager for Linux mostly, and for people that like doing things from the terminal. Okay, so definitely Brian Jenks, like you guys might know him from his Obsidian videos. He has some good ones. There's one that, was it this guy? There's one that I learned from, I can't remember. I think it's this guy. Oh, it's not loading, but yeah, I think it's this guy. So let me just link that to you, or actually you can just search it like My Sweet Task Manager Setup by Brett Martino. A lot of dislikes, I don't know why that is. I remember that I watched this one and I enjoyed it. Yeah, I think it's a good one. I remember watching that one. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like the Brian Jenks videos are always gonna be solid. But I honestly do recommend something like Amazing Marvin. Like if you haven't used that, I think that's really, really solid, because the thing of Task Warrior is that it's pretty advanced, it's pretty nice, but it's not beginner friendly. Of course, if you're more advanced, then definitely, you know, Task Warrior is really cool. But yeah, Amazing Marvin is my current favorite one. I was gonna make a video of Amazing Marvin for this week, but some other things came up and I gotta make another video first, so we'll never know. If you want me to show you Amazing Marvin, I'm always happy to do that in the stream right now, so yeah, let me know. That's my task manager of choice, I love it. David says siesta. Yeah, so that's what in Spanish we call naps. And in Spain, David, you're from Spain, right? Yeah, I think you're from Spain. Yeah, do you think that's really like part of the culture quite heavily still? Or is it something that it was part of the culture back in Spain like a few years or decades ago? Do you still think it's like something that is pretty much tradition, like most people do it? I don't know, I'd love to know your thoughts, because here in Ecuador, it's not part of the tradition, to be honest. Like, we're not as bad as like in the US, where it's everything about like just work, never take a rest, never nap. I feel the US is a bit more like that. I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, either way, here like we're not to the extreme that we're against resting, but we don't have the culture of Spain of napping. So that's something I tried to develop myself, and I haven't napped in a few weeks, to be honest. So, but yeah, I definitely go through stages where like maybe I nap 2 times a week. I never done the everyday nap. I'd love to. That'd be really cool. Maybe you should do a 30-day challenge. I don't nap. I mean every day as an option for the poll. Yeah, okay. That's it. Yeah, glad I got it. I was confused, but no, that's it. Did you think about the book club idea? Yeah, so I've thought about it. Samyak was talking about, we were talking about books on the previous live stream. And yeah, I think it's a cool one, like getting through different books and like, discussing it as a community. I have been postponing that community launch that I have, but when I do that, let me actually show you in case you're interested. So scene 2. There we go. So like community. If you go to my website, oh wait, I don't know if you could see that. Maybe I was covering my... Yeah, there we go. So yeah, if you go here to santayounger.com, community, I think this should be in the description. If it's not, let me know, I can put it there. Yeah, here I'm building this community, and this is definitely something we can do in that community. If you're interested in something like a book club, definitely join this, and let's make it happen. We can definitely talk about different books and discuss them in the community. In case you want to know what that is going to look like, still not completely available for everyone. Here I have a little shortcut to make it dark mode. Yeah, so here's the community. David is in here. Here we discuss different stuff. It is a paid community, so keep that in mind. If you can afford it, that'd be awesome. But if not, of course, no pressure. I'm always happy to interact with you guys here on the live stream. But yeah, here having a section for a book club, that could be really, really cool. So yeah, if anyone else is interested, definitely check it out. Let me just take a look to see if I do have the link to that in the description, just to make sure, description. Yeah, okay, so private community should be in the description in case you want to check that out. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, okay, we have some more questions. I think you should do power nap. Yeah, okay, so like, I think I find my sweet spot. I think I found my sweet spot of power nap. Let me know if you define a power nap differently. I just call a power nap something that is under an hour. I don't know. But either way, for me, if I put the timer, 40 minutes, right? 40 minutes is what it takes. Because for me, maybe like, maybe it takes me 10 minutes to fall asleep when I'm having like a good nap. Like, in the past, it used to take me so much longer to fall asleep. And at night, I think it takes me like, 15 minutes, maybe 10. It's not bad at all. I mean, I really fixed my sleep. When I was younger, I had a terrible relationship to sleep. It took me hours to fall asleep. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. almost every day. I was just crazy. I was editing. Like, I like to edit a lot in the nighttime. I was a night owl. I still think I am one, but I think I trained myself to be more of like a morning person. I wake up at, well, on good days, like on days where I'm disciplined, I do wake up at 6:30 or something like that. But I think lately I've been waking up at 7 to 7:30. Then I meditate, I journal, and I do a lot of other stuff. I do like flashcards, space repetition. I can show you that if you're interested. But either way, so yeah, for me, a good nap, if I put the timer for 40 minutes, that means that I have like 10 minutes to fall asleep. Then I sleep for 30 minutes. And then I just kind of stay in bed, just kind of like relaxing a little, and then I get up. So yeah, that's my ideal nap, but I don't do it as often as I want to. Siesta is a culture in hot places where you can't do anything outside. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, in Catalan we say migdiada. Migdiada. It's like middle day thing. Huh, let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know Catalan. Migdiada. Interesting. I like that. Middle day thing. Yeah, my cousin speaks Catalan because, she wanted to leave to Spain when she was like 10, something like that. So yeah, she learned Catalan and she knows it fluently. Now she lives in England. So yeah, she's told me a few things with Catalan that she's the one that I've listened the most Catalan from, but I never learned it. It's really interesting language. At night it takes me forever to fall asleep. Yeah, I get you. That's a horrible place to be in. You know what fixed sleep for me? In case, just do your research. Like honestly, because these things are very, they're just very individual. Like it's up to like how you work with these things. It might work different for you, but for me, I struggle to fall asleep quickly, and I also struggle to fall asleep early. You know, to develop a routine to fall asleep earlier, and not have kind of like insomnia. And what solved it for me is a kind of cognitive therapy, or like a bit of an exercise. You know, I didn't go to the psychologist for this. I did go to the psychologist for other mental stuff, you know, just like a lot of anxiety. But this is related to cognitive behavioral therapy and this idea of, what is it called? Sleep. Let me see if I find it. I don't want to butcher the real name. What is it called? Okay, I mean, this might like give you good information, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, but there's one name that I can't remember exactly. I mean, yeah, if you research for this, you might find it, but no, I don't want to say wrong information. Either way, do your research. Honestly, there's a lot of good information related to cognitive behavioral therapy and sleep. If I'm just sharing a bit of my experience, what I did was I actually stayed up a bit later than I was used to, which just for 2 weeks. You know, I didn't want to mess things up too much, and then I woke up early, meaning that I didn't sleep nearly as much as I should have. Like when I was having a really bad relationship to sleep when I was maybe 20, I'm 25 now. I used to fall asleep at around like 3 a.m. really bad, and then maybe I woke up at 8 or 9 when I had school or university. Maybe 9. So how many hours is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 6 hours. That's not enough. And definitely sometimes when I had an early schedule, I had to wake up at 8 or even 7. So that's like 5 hours, 4 hours. That's terrible. The worst thing you can do to yourself. It's the worst thing you can do. So what I did was kind of like doing this kind of like sleep deprivation. What is it called? Can't remember exactly, but yeah, either way, cognitive behavioral therapy, sleep, something like that. If you research on that, it might give you some of this. And what I did was like I fell asleep at the same time as usual, but I woke up deliberately a bit earlier. That way, that kind of reset my brain to be like, okay, you're obviously not sleeping enough, so I'm gonna make you be sleepier earlier, right? And that's how, after doing that for 2 weeks, I solved my sleep. I was able to sleep at 11 or 12 instead of 3 a.m. And then I could sleep my 6-7 hours, which still wasn't ideal. But nowadays I sleep, nowadays I sleep at 10:30, sometimes 11. Yeah, no, let's say 11 to be more honest. I'll sleep at 11 p.m. and I wake up at 7 or 6:30. So 7, yeah. And that is, let me count. So that is, let's say I fall asleep at 11, right? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. That's 8 hours, and that's solid, and I feel good. I feel good, man. Yeah, sleep is the best. Sleep is everything. Holy fast. Yeah, okay. I heard about this. Yeah, so like where you sleep on different like intervals, right? Like you wake up in the middle of the night, you do work or you do whatever you want, and then you go back to sleep. So yeah, I mean, that could work for some, but honestly, the important thing is like, okay, if your sleep is good, if you're sleeping your 8 hours or whatever is the optimal number for you, yeah, it's definitely not worth messing with things like that unless you really have a bad habit of sleeping. Maybe trying things like this is kind of good. I did some research on this, but I think it's a bit crazy. Some people say that was a way that humans used to do it naturally. But yeah, we don't live in a natural world, man. We live in a world made of technology where like things change and like the nighttime is still active. Whereas in the past there wasn't electricity, so there wasn't really much you could do at the night. The problem is when you go for a little nap and wake up not even knowing if it's still daylight. Yeah, so my stepbrother has a problem with this. He falls asleep. He told me the story that he went to bed at like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And he woke up at like 5 a.m. without intending to. And that must be so freaky. It hasn't happened to me, but maybe when I was a kid, I think it might have happened once, but it's not a thing that happens to me. Honestly, if I just put an alarm, I do wake up instantly. And even when I don't have an alarm for a nap, I still wake up like within 1 hour, maybe 1 hour 30. Yeah, no, I don't have that problem, to be honest, but It must be hilarious, but horrible. I definitely know why. I definitely see why that would be horrible. No, man, when I was younger, when I was like maybe like 15 or something like that, I used to have this horrible thing that every time I went for a nap, you know, because I was just tired, I didn't sleep proper. Every time I went for a nap, I used to wake up so grumpy, like so groggy and such a bad mood that the whole day was ruined. You know, I was like in the worst mood ever. So I had a really bad perception of naps because of that. But recently, you know, I kind of managed to solve that a little. There's a book that I've been reading for... Did I finish that book? I think I started that book a year ago and I haven't finished it. But like, it's called Dream Yoga. Scene 2? Dream Yoga. This book right here. Let's see if we find it. Yeah, this one right here. It's a really, really cool book. Ignore the motorcycles. That's not it. Yeah, this one right here. Dream Yoga. What a great book, man. So good. So it's about lucid dreaming. Yeah, it's about lucid dreaming, but more related to kind of like the Buddhist practice of it, kind of way deeper than the normal convention of lucid dreaming. To be honest, I did train for lucid dreaming for a while, but I never really got down to it. I managed to like lucid dream like twice, but I couldn't really do more than that. I mean, I always want to keep going back to it and, you know, do what is it called? A dream diary, which I've done for a while, but right now I'm not doing it. It's really interesting, man. Like, this is really interesting, and it's actually talking about how this feeling that is really crazy, that I've honestly always felt, it's really crazy for me to have this sensation that whenever I wake up from a nap, especially when I was younger, but it still happens. It still happens quite a lot. Whenever I wake up from a nap, I have this existential crisis where I start thinking a lot about death and the end of it all. And it's really, really dark and it's really confusing and really, really scary. And when I was a kid, it used to, like, it gave me panic. Like, it was horrible. And that's also related to the fact that my grandma died when I was like 6. So yeah, that really affected me because I was really close to her. I pretty much lived in her house. So my relationship to the idea of death was really scary. I was really scared of it since I was a kid. I mean, everyone's scared of it, but yeah, I was really scared and it gave me panic. And that feeling happened to me quite a lot. After napping, right? Like I used to just wake up existential, being like, oh, like life is coming to an end. I'm gonna die one day. Like, what happens after death? I don't know why that happens every time after I nap. Not every time, but a lot of the times. And recently I started to accept it and actually make it more of a meditation practice of acceptance of death even. It's really interesting. It's really crazy though. And this book, yeah, the reason why I was talking about it is because this book talks about the moment when you wake up from, especially a nap. I don't know if this happens to you after waking up from a night's sleep, but for me, after a nap, I do feel like lost. Like I don't know who I am for a second. This book talks about the Buddhist practice of that moment after you wake up is like a bit of a glimpse of getting rid of your ego, of not being. I mean, it's very hippie stuff. I'm not that hippie, but yeah, I'm sorry, I sound pretty hippie. You know, so like that moment of like not really knowing who you are the moment you wake up from a nap. I used to be really scared of it, and now I accept it as kind of like a nice moment of like, okay, I'm really confused. I don't know who I am. I'm free of stress. I'm free of like my everyday worries, but I also feel lost. I learned to accept that as a good thing, you know, as a meditation practice almost. Sleep is a great reset. No matter how you are feeling one day, a good sleep can help reset that mood feeling to start again. Mind chemistry takes time to regulate. Yeah, I agree. That's really cool, Rafael. I agree. Yeah, it's definitely like a reset button, right? Like when you're feeling tired, when you're feeling like you're not doing much, a nap is great. Sometimes just taking a nap for the sake of it, like just because you're slightly tired, you know, it's pretty interesting. Samyuk's talking about the natural sleep cycle. I heard was like I don't know how to pronounce this, biphasic, like 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. And then 2 hours break, and then 2 a.m. to 6. Yeah, so how many hours is that? So 9, 10, 11. 11, yeah, so that's 3 hours. And then 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 6 hours, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not enough, at least for me, you know? I mean, apparently 6 hours is not enough for anyone. A lot of people try to say, like, yeah, I do better when I sleep less. It's a lie. I used to say that, and I know I was lying. I was a liar. You cannot perform well on 6 hours. You just can't. Apparently, there's like a 0.1% of people that actually function alright. Not optimal, but fine with 6 hours. And trust me, you're not one of them. So, you know, I wasn't one of them. Woo! My voice cracked. I wasn't one of them, and you probably aren't either. But okay, either way, I'm not discarding biphasic sleep. That could be good. It's just that I think that's just not enough hours. Maybe I miscounted. So 8 to 9. Because it's always hard to count hours because they're ranges, you know, if you know what I mean. So 9, 10, 11. That's 3 hours, and then from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. is 3. You know, from 2 to 3, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it. It's only 6 hours. Not enough for me personally. You have to commit to... Wait. If you have to commit to an all-nighter, do you have any tips or rituals to make you stay awake longer? Oh man, no. I don't have any tips because I think all-nighters are the worst things you can do to yourself. I'm not the right person to give tips on this because I don't do all-nighters. I don't believe in them. I mean, yeah, there's definitely circumstances where maybe you have to. I don't have any tips. No, I don't even drink coffee. I never drink coffee. But I guess coffee might help if you really need to. Why would you need to do that to yourself? You know, I've done it once, maybe twice. And that is because I needed to write a long project in school, like in university. But I still think I slept for 1 hour at least before going to class. Still, man, like, no, it's not worth it. Just like try to avoid it. Like, you know, be disciplined enough to not have to ever do all-nighters. But I know it's hard. Yeah. It is 8 hours. 8 p.m. to 12, 4 hours. And then 2 to 6. Okay, guys, help me with the maths. I mean, I might be making a mistake. But I think it's 6 hours. I know what you mean. You're doing like 12 minus 8, that's 4, right? And then 6 minus 2, that's another 4. But yeah, if you fall asleep at 8 and you wake up at 12, that's 8 to 9, that's 1 hour. 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. I'm so dumb, you're so right. Let me count that again. 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Okay, I'm really dumb. I'm sorry. You're right. That's 8 hours. And I was trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm super smart. I can count time. But no, apparently I can't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so I mean, it's an interesting routine. Like 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. I mean, it is hard to have the discipline to go to bed at 8. You know? I've done it, but I've actually been doing it. Like, well, there was a time where I was just trying to wake up at 5 or 4:30, just, you know, like just to try discipline. Like, it didn't really work out for me in the long term. Maybe it will in the long, like at some point. But yeah, when I was doing that, waking up at 5 a.m. or 4:30, I was going to bed between 8:30 and 9 p.m. And that was really hard, man. Like, you have to finish your day so early, meaning that you have to have dinner early, meaning that you need to finish your work early, probably have lunch early. It's really difficult. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Samyak, do you actually do that? Do you do the biphasic sleep? That is why I use military time. Much easier. Yeah, I get you. I mean, that is true. That is true. I can't believe I sucked that bad. Why was I counting so wrong? 9, 10, 11. Okay, you do need to count 12. Yeah, okay, never mind. Just ignore my dumbness. That was my mistake. But yeah, thanks for correcting me. I like being corrected when I'm being dumb. Power naps for all-nighters. Yeah, I mean, so taking a lot of power naps in the day for an all-nighter. I don't believe in all-nighters at all. Never. Like, if you really need to do like some homework that is important, I think it's better to have 0 than to sacrifice sleep, because if you sacrifice sleep, everything goes to hell, you know. Like, everything goes to hell. I don't know. Need a nap? Yes. You know what we should do? We should do a live stream napping. Yeah, that's what we should do. because I've done like the Pomodoro like study with me, but we should do like a nap with me, you know, nap with me. Kind of weird, but we should do it. Blue lights, sunlight emulators help the body awake. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I just wanted to point that out. I sleep 8 hours. Okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, thanks for clearing it up because I was definitely messing things up. There you go. Cool. All right. Yeah, honestly, okay, some people might be like, hey, why haven't you talked about productivity yet? But sleep is like the biggest productivity hack. There's one really good quote. Let me see if I have it saved. I have like a list of quotes. Wait. Let me just see if I have it. I don't know if I have that quote saved, but either way, it's such a good quote that I want to see if I find it. If not, I'll just probably like say it as I remember it. Let's just see what we have. Okay, so here I have like my database of quotes in Notion. I moved this database like into Obsidian, into Logseq, into like 1,000 apps. But honestly, I really enjoy having it in Notion. Is really nice. Sleep. Yeah, it's not that one. Okay, no, I don't. Can I find it quickly? No, I won't find it. It's kind of too obscure of a quote. I'll try to find it later. But either way, that quote is something like. I'm gonna mess it up, aren't I? Okay, at least I'll tell you the idea. The quote is something like, "There's good sleep won't give you success, or like won't give you all the achievements that you want to do all at once, right? Like sleep won't solve all of that, but it's really hard to achieve all of that success and all of that achievement without good sleep." Something like that. I butchered it for sure, but it's something about like, yeah, sleep by itself doesn't make you a millionaire, doesn't make you like successful in your business, at your work, at school, anything like that. But also it's really hard to, you know, if you do all the work, if you do all the right things and all the, you know, you just do things the right way in order to be successful or achieve meaningful things, it's gonna be really hard to do all of that without proper sleep. So why not just sleep better? You know, that's the idea. Scott says, live stream napping, and if you get a super chat, an alarm goes off. More money. louder alarm. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's a good one. Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, we should do it, right? By the way, guys, I wanted to just give a quick shout out to my boy Scott Hebert. Man, Scott is doing this cool thing. I honestly just want to recommend this because he's been super dedicated and I just really respect that. Yeah, Scott is doing live streams every day on like his on his YouTube channel. So yeah, if you go to Scott Hebert, this is my boy Scott. There you go. Yeah, he's doing live streams every day. If anyone here is interested in art, it's really interesting to see. I started following. Oh wait, I need to refresh this. I don't know why the titles of things just don't update. It's weird. Either way, yeah. So like, here's a video. I'll just link it because it's a really cool video. Yeah, so like kind of like doing a live stream challenge every day where Scott paints every single day something new or keeps working at you know, on some artwork that he's doing. And I became a fan of Scott way back when he started actually his podcast on Stoicism. We're both big fans of Stoicism. If you guys want to discuss Stoicism, I'm more than happy to do so. Thanks, but I appreciate that. Of course, man. No, I'm a big fan of what you do, and I really appreciate you being here as well. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick shout out. Really appreciate it. Awesome. So guys, I was gonna show you a really cool lab that I started exploring. It's really cool, and it's kind of a very visual way to organize notes. Now, the only disclaimer with this is that it's not currently available for the public, so you know, if you want to check it out, you're probably gonna have to wait for it to be available. But if you're interested, still let me know. Yeah, actually, let me end this poll. I want to see how many people say different things on napping. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
By the way, Pawan, hi, what's up? Good to see you here. Thank you for being here. So yeah, here are the results of the poll on napping. How often do you nap? Sometimes 64% of you. Never 14 of you. 14% of you. Once a week, 14%, and multiple times a week. Oh wow, that's a goal. But yeah, sometimes, yeah. Maybe I should put something like once a month. I don't know. But yeah, either way, I mean, more people nap than what I thought, which is really cool. Nice, awesome. Cool, okay, so I do want to show you this productivity app because a lot of you, that's what you're here for. So I do want to show you, it's called Project Meta. It's really, really cool. However, it's still in beta, so it's not available for everyone. However, if you're interested, I'll definitely show you. If you're interested, let me know. I'll show you how, what is the process of, like, you know, requesting access, because you need to be onboarded individually, and that there's a long waiting list for people that want to use this app. But it's really, really cool. Okay, so here's the idea, right? Like, you have different like boards, right? There's two ways to see it. Like, this is kind of like a whiteboard kind of situation, right? And if you click in this one, for instance, here I have like different ideas that are connected through arrows. So it's kind of like a visual way of taking notes, right? And if you click in here, then you can do the shortcut 4, click on that, and then you can write in here. So this is kind of like a Zetocasting that I was developing. But yeah, I mean, the basic idea of this is that it's a very visual way to do it, right? To just take notes in general. So let me just open a new whiteboard just to show you from scratch. Okay, so if I double click, that should work. Okay, so example for stream, let's call it. Example stream. And here's the idea, right? Like, you double click, and now I create a new note like that. And what's really crazy is that, you know, another note, you can do a couple of things. Let me just do one more. Yet another note, right? You can collapse this like that, which is pretty cool. And then you can connect them with arrows, right? You can connect them like this, which is awesome. Such a really powerful way, you know, such a powerful way to just create connections between the ideas super quickly, super easily. And then what's awesome as well is that you can also, like, let's just do like, this is test 1.1, you know, something like that. You can also create links, you know, at the style of Obsidian. So this is test 1, there you go. And now you can see that if, well, let's leave this open, you can resize some things, which is pretty cool. If you click on this, it takes you there, right? Of course, if it's further and you have way more notes, you click on that, it takes you exactly where you need it to be, right? Samyak is asking, can you show your mobile setup? Do you still use minimalist setup from your default, or do you tamper and customize it more? So my setup in mobile, like in Android, is still the exact same as what I showed in this video. You've probably seen it. If you haven't, definitely check it out. If you already seen it, let me know. And if you have any, you know, like if you still like me to show you, because most of it is just what I showed in this video. I'm just gonna link it. Linking with Markdown is probably not the best way to do it, but at least it tells you the title. I put it in the chat in case you want to check it out. Nice face. Yeah, so like in this video, I really showed a lot of it. If you still want to explore any, or you have any specific questions about my mobile setup, because it's really like this video is just everything, or at least the most important parts of that, I'm still happy to show you. I just need to connect it with the cable and do a couple of things, but I should be able to do it pretty quickly. So yeah, either way, cool. Where were we? So yeah, you know, really cool visual way to connect ideas. Again, it's still in like early stages, so it's not completely stable. It's not perfectly, you know, ready to go, but I do recommend checking it out. It's really, really cool. I did talk to the creator, and apparently this project, well, first, it might change name, right? Project Meta. And second, maybe at the end of the year, they'll release it so that people can just join without having to do the waitlist. But yeah, I mean, here's a really cool demo where you can see like what a huge setup looks like. It's really crazy. It can be really powerful. I mean, I love it. There's just a couple of features that are still missing, and I'm talking to them to see if they can implement it, because like for me, it's just like a couple of things, like compiling a document out of all your notes quickly. That would be incredible, you know? But yeah, there you go. If you guys want me to explore that further, definitely let me know. In the meantime, I'm gonna watch a couple of funny videos.
pooped my pants. Guess who's back?
Man, babies are just the best. Oh wow, that Jenga. Have you ever done something like this? Like a huge Jenga tower? I've never done it. It looks so much fun. Oh! That's determination, man. He didn't let go of it. He was like, no, I'm holding this. I'm holding this. Oh wow. Did you see that? That was incredible. Oh.
You don't have a boyfriend.
My boyfriend.
You don't have a boyfriend.
Oh man, it's hard to find good ones. Like, oh, that was good. Yeah, but I saw that coming.
Who's the one who poops in their pants?
That was funny. Okay, I'll keep watching these at intermissions in the meantime. Like, as you guys keep asking more questions, just because, I don't know, it puts me in a good mood. It's fun. Have you heard of metaverse concept that was popularized by the Facebook name change? Yeah, so, okay, so actually that's interesting. Like this Project Meta that I was showing you about a second ago. Yeah, they're planning, oh wait, I'm not sharing my screen. Yeah, this whole thing, like they're thinking of changing the name because Facebook changed their company name to Meta, right? But the metaverse, I don't really get it. I don't know what's up. I think I saw like there was a video about Mark Zuckerberg talking about it, but I have no idea. It just sounds like Marvel, you know, like the multiverse. Metaverse. Okay, let's see what it is. Okay, the metaverse I don't know this word. It's too big of a word for me. I can't pronounce it. Okay, the metaverse is a hypothesized, got it, iteration of the internet, supporting persistent online 3D virtual environments through conventional personal computing, as well as virtual and augmented reality headsets. Metaverses, in some limited form, are already present in platforms like VR chat or video games like Second Life. Okay, yeah, I mean, I've heard about concepts like this, but the metaverse situation, not super familiar. I don't know. You probably know more about it. What do you think of it, Samyak? Looks pretty interesting. Betting Facebook future in the metaverse. So yeah, I mean, is this related to the name change of like Facebook Meta, or is it separate to their name? Like, is this something branded by Facebook, or is it different? It's like a living through VR, living in another world in VR. Yeah, I mean, I get the idea of like meta, kind of like a universe within a universe, kind of like a sub-universe apart from real life. Yeah. Oh man, I love, like, I don't know if you guys have seen the documentary. It's so good, man. Like this documentary by Bo Burnham, Inside. So good, man. Like, I love it. It's on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, it's incredible. Either way, like what Bo says in that point is like how this world that we live in, you know, like the real life, is just a theater for a much more real digital world, like this one, right? And that's just crazy. Of course, he's saying it in a sarcastic, ironic way, but I mean, it's kind of true. It's weird. Meta is a company name. Metaverse is a concept. Okay, yeah. So like, okay, interesting. Thanks, Scott. So, yeah, I mean, the metaverse. I mean, I've heard about the concept of metaverse. I just never thought of it as like a technological thing that is taking over the internet. I definitely need to do more research. I don't know enough about it, to be honest, but thanks for the clarification. That makes sense. Cool. Awesome. I mean, I wanted, what else can we do? I was going to show you Another cool thing that I've been exploring. But again, I'm always happy to change subject in case like you guys have more questions. Yeah, so Samyak is saying, is a brand change that benefits Facebook because now their name is associated with the metaverse concept, which is being touted as the next big thing after the smartphone. Interesting. Yeah, Facebook is the worst. Minority Report. Yeah, I've seen that film, but I always get confused with... There's two films that I always get confused, and I definitely want to make sure that's the right one that I'm thinking. Minority Report. Yeah, so with Tom Cruise, right? There's another very similar one. Yeah, this is a cool film. I don't remember it that much, to be honest. There's another one that I love. It's called... it's the Jasmine Bureau. Really, really cool film. If you guys are into sci-fi films and time travel and like meta stuff, yeah, this is a really, really good film. Highly recommended. I always get these two confused, but nice, pretty cool. I mean, of course, like I think all of these are kind of like related to the Matrix. Such a classic. I think there's a new Matrix coming out, isn't there? The Matrix, is it 4? Oh man, Keanu Reeves is just the best, isn't he? 2021, the Matrix Resurrection. Is this technically Matrix 4, or am I confused? Anyone knows? Either way, I do want to watch it. I'm a fan of the first Matrix. I don't remember the second Matrix and the third Matrix. Is there a third Matrix? There must be, right? Man, this is gonna be cool. I definitely want to check it out. When is it coming out, or did it already come out? I'm really like not up to date with everything these days. But yeah, December 22nd. Okay, it's about to come out. Really excited. Have you heard about the application Research Rabbit? Yes, I've heard of it, and my friend Danny Hatcher, another YouTuber, he talks a lot about it. He always talks about it on Twitter and on his channel. And I asked him like, hey, do you think this thing's worth it, like for people that are not academics like me? And he said he's more for academics. So yeah, I'm not an academic, so I haven't tried it, but it does look cool. And for people that do a lot of research, I think it's a good idea. But yeah, I don't know. It sounds cool. I mean, I'm definitely curious. I might try it someday. Watch a Minority Report video on YouTube with the computers. Minority Report's gesture-based user interface. Watch Minority Report on YouTube with the computers. Okay, I know what you mean. Minority Report gesture. Okay. I think I know what you mean, but let's check it out. Let's check it out. Yeah, okay, here it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, kind of like Tony Stark, right? Like holograms and like VR and this kind of stuff. Really cool. Man, I love these effects. Well, when I was younger, I was way more into like visual effects for filmmaking. I studied filmmaking and I was really interested in that branch. But I never really developed like my skills to do something like this. I think I could. Of course, with a lot of time and money. Or maybe just a lot of time and not much money. But it's a really cool effect, man. I love it. And this seems to be like a film from the 2000s, like early 2000s. So it's pretty good. Pretty good for the time. I like it, man. I mean, I love for these things to exist in real life. Isn't it such a cool concept? You know, like if we were to have like something like, you know, like instead of me using the mouse and the keyboard, I was just moving things around. I don't know, man. It's really cool. I've always loved the idea of holograms and like this kind of stuff. Welcome to the metaverse. Yeah. Metaverse. I don't know why I keep having ideas that the metaverse is not related to technology. I don't know why. Like, I'm definitely getting some concepts mixed up. Like, okay. Here's where I'm getting confused. How about the quantum realm? And, you know, like that kind of stuff, you know, just being... That's kind of a universe inside of a universe, you know? I think I get confused with that concept of the quantum realm. Like, subatomic universes where time works differently. I think that's what I relate to metaverse. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. and he gets custom ads for him as he's walking down the street in Minority Report. Oh man, I really don't remember this film much. I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch it because I don't remember much of it. It sounds similar to, well, no, it's not the same, not the same like kind of like theme, but at least some concept similar to The Truman Show. I just love the film, man, with Jim Carrey. So cool about just like being advertised things and being in a world that is kind of like a whole advertisement situation. Okay, metaverse like digital reality overlaid with physical reality. Okay, nice. So it has to be digital. Interesting. I just thought of it always as a universe within a universe, and I thought it was way more related with quantum realm stuff and some subatomic stuff. You know? Really cool. Yeah, so what's the idea like with what is, well, okay, it seems like Facebook is not the ones developing this, but they're changing the name to be perceived as if they were related to it. So let's check it out again. Like, I don't know, like, is there a lot of progress being done in this? Like, of course, VR. VR is a big thing that has been happening. Have you guys tried VR? I'm really curious on like trying proper VR. I do have, where is it? I do have like a VR thing, but just for my phone. And that's the only thing I've tried, like you put it like this. But I do want to get one for the computer because there's some really cool video games and simulators that you can use that for. Let me see if I have it here. I thought I had it in this drawer. If I don't find it quick, just ignore me. Yeah, no, it must be somewhere in that closet. Never mind. Either way, it's really cool. Have you guys tried VR? Really curious. Man, I almost, when I went down, I pulled my computer. Imagine if this thing collapsed and fell over and everything went just like... What is Samyak saying? Is it just me or my comments are not coming through? Really? Yeah, okay, right now, I mean, let me see. Maybe they're not coming through because... No, I'm up to date with all the comments right now. I think I've at least shown them in the screen, all of them at least once, you know? So yeah, I think your previous messages are not coming through. That's kind of weird. This was the last message that I saw before you, Samyak, in case that helps. I can see this one you wrote, but Santi had your other one up. Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know if that could be an error on the live stream side, but if... Yeah, let me know if you can solve that as well. I mean, if you can't write the comments, you probably can't tell me, but that's really strange. I don't know. After the live stream, I'll just check to see if there could be any technical issues on my side that could be causing a problem like that. Like, I don't think I have anything set up for, like, you know, timing out people or anything, or putting a limit on how many comments you can do, so I don't have any limits like that. Yeah, either way. Cool. More funny videos then. Man, I tell you, dogs and babies are the best combination. Oh! Oh no. Oh! That was good, that was good. I just love the way she goes like, I don't know. Pretty funny, man.
Ready, catch it. Here we go. Catch.
I didn't see that one coming. That's really funny. Man, I love it when I don't see it coming. They're so good. Oh.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Oh man, I never know if I get copyrighted for showing videos like this. Like right now, it played a really popular song, so I never know. Yeah, I was gonna show you. I totally forgot. I got a couple of... I'm still a kid, but yeah, either way, I got a couple of really cool toys. It's just hobbies, you know, I'm really into hobbies and stuff like that. And I got myself one of these. Now the question is, does any of you know what this is called? You've probably seen it, you probably had one as a kid. If you're really cool, you probably have one as an adult. But if you can guess the name of this... Okay, feel free to Google. It's already pretty hard to Google. like how to Google this, you know. But if you know the name of this, let me know. That'd be awesome. Either way, I've been practicing and it's really fun. I love it. So much fun. And I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm still not great, but I'm getting better. There we go. There we go. Oh, you know. It's really cool because you also have like, you can balance it here, 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 and of course here. But this one's the hardest by far. And the bottom one is also kind of hard. Woo! Yes. Oh, I've never been able to do that part, like sending it from here to here. The only time I get it here is from down there. There we go. Cool. Oh, no. Yeah, either way. If you guys know the name of this, you're awesome. Camera 1. Camera 1, please.
That's better. You got to say please.
Sorry.
No worries, boss. We are all good.
But yeah, and then the other toy that I got is a classic one. It's a yo-yo. Look at that thing. So much fun. I used to do some yo-yo as a kid. I was never like crazy good, but I definitely want to get good at it. Because the length of a yo-yo needs to be like perfect, I still haven't properly cut it up. I have a bit of excess rope in here, you see? So I'm just putting that in my other 2 fingers just because, yeah, I just don't want to be that in like in the middle of the way. But I definitely need to cut it. It's just that I don't yet know what's the perfect length for it. Oh no, yeah, for some reasons my comments aren't going through. That's so weird. Did you try to... This is the most useless recommendation anyone can give. Like, did you try to turn it off and on again? But yeah, maybe if you like close the browser. That's really weird, man. I'm so sorry for that. Let me think if I can do anything on my side. Let me take a look just to see if there's any settings that could be causing issues like that. So yeah, I mean, live chat is activated for everyone. And anyone can participate, not just subscribers. Yeah, and there's no low mode. So this is what I'm showing you. Like in YouTube, you have a couple settings in the live stream. So anyone can see the messages, can send messages, and there's no timeout. Like there's a way usually to, if you want to, like be like, if there's too many comments coming all the time, it limits people to not be able to like put comments that quickly all the time. But yeah, I don't have that. So yeah, I don't know what it could be, man. I'm really sorry. That's a shame because I love to see what you have to say, man. I gotta take off. Have a good day, everyone. Awesome. Again, thanks. Thank you so much, Scott, for being here. It really means a lot. Really appreciate it. Again, if you haven't checked it out yet, definitely make sure to subscribe to Scott's channel. If anyone else came here since I mentioned it, Scott is doing a lot of live streams. So if you love live streams, he's doing daily ones. You know, he's doing art, and just check it out, man. It's really, really cool. So yeah, thank you, Scott, for being here. Wait, I'm not showing my screen. Here it is, Scott Hebert. Go check it out. Really cool stuff. Really cool videos. So yeah, awesome, Scott. Thank you so much for being here, man. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you soon. Bye. I don't know. I think somehow my comments are being blacklisted due to some reason, even though I am not sending anything out of the... Yeah, that's really weird, man. I don't know. Are you subscribed to my channel? I mean, this is not just like me being like, hey, subscribe or else. But no, it might help us just to verify you as someone that, I don't know, like it's saving my videos. I don't really know. Yes, you're subscribed. I'm just coming later on the VOD. So sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, that's a shame. I'm really sorry for that. But yeah, feel free to drop comments later. Or, you know what? If you comment down there on the comment section... I know, there's no way to do that now, is there? Yeah, so I'm just seeing like in a private window what happens on a live stream. I'm just seeing... Is there any way to... No, yeah, there's no comments right now. Yeah, I know what you mean. So like on the VOD. Oh man, that's so annoying. But yeah, either way, feel free to comment later and I'll reply. But that's such a shame. Sorry about that, man. I hope it's not happening to everyone. It's really, really weird. I definitely need to research on that. But yeah, Thanks for letting me know. I'll look into that problem to see if it's something on my side. Cool. Yeah, so what was I showing you? Yo-yo. So this is a yo-yo. So much fun. I'm still practicing, and I'm really interested in making videos about learning stuff, learning skills, and the natural process it takes and the curve it takes. Like first you're excited, then you're frustrated, and then if you overcome how hard it is to learn a new skill, you might become good. And I think yo-yo is a good metaphor for that, because you start being kind of average or like even bad, and then improve, and then you probably feel stuck, right? It was an app like you showed earlier, but it has a free version. I think the app name was blacklisted for some reason. Really? Oh man, I don't know. Oh, that's really interesting though. If you can let me know about that app, that'd be really cool. I have no idea. Camera 2? Camera 2? There we go. So yeah, here's my yo-yo. So much fun. And apparently, so yo-yos, if you didn't know, there's a really crazy thing about yo-yos. This is a responsive yo-yo. So, like it's just a normal yo-yo. And what that means, being responsive, is that whenever you pull up on it, it comes back, right? Like a normal yo-yo. But then I have, where is it? Well, I have it somewhere. It's just like a little piece that you replace inside the yo-yo. The bearing, right? Like the part inside of it that spins a lot more, meaning that when you pull up, it doesn't come up. That is so that you can do more tricks, so like stuff like, well, I'm really bad at yo-yoing still, but like, stuff like this. Oh, I couldn't get it back. Either way, it stays down there way longer. And the only way to bring it up is not by pulling, but by doing a special move. Something like this. I can't do it yet. But that's pretty interesting. So I'm really excited for that. And that's going to be really cool. And apparently this is not the only way to get the yo-yo rolled up, or wind up. I don't know what the right terminology is. But yeah, if you have it like this, I was learning yesterday, there's a really cool technique where you can do this. You roll it like that, and now the yo-yo is midway through the roll, right? And apparently you can do even something more advanced, and I'm probably gonna break things right now. You can do something like this and then throw it. Yeah, I can't do it yet. You throw it, and then it just rolls up to your hand. Yeah, really cool stuff. I still don't know how to do it though. But yeah, I'm really excited to learn proper yo-yo tricks. I don't know any yet. All I can do is like, let me see if I can do it. Okay, I'm attached. Let me take this out. It's like sending it like that. You know what I mean? You probably can't hear me when I'm talking this way, but not quite. Something like that. It still hurts my hand. I know I'm not catching it properly or bad technique or something because it hits my fingers really hard. Yeah, I don't know. That's something I learned as a kid. Like, honestly, I just got this like 2 days ago. So I need to practice. Can you look at the comments of your latest video? The one on Visual Notes. Sort by the newest and then you find the comment. Yeah, let me take a look. Let me take a look. So it didn't pop up. What am I doing? Where am I going? It didn't pop up as a notification, which is really weird. This one, right? Visual Notes. Yeah, it's not here. Sort by newest. No, man, it's not here. You know what? I've definitely heard that there's like some issues. People that, and I've experienced this quite a bit. I don't know what's going on because I don't see your comment. I've seen some people that comment on certain videos, and for some reason YouTube just doesn't display them. Like I've had people, that in here on the top bell thingy, I see a comment of someone that comments in my videos, like this one, and then when I click on it and I try to see it, it's no longer here. And that seems to be similar to what's happening, although... Okay, no, yours is there. Okay, no, look at that. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can see it here, but when I click on it, it just shows like deleted. So there's definitely something weird going on in your account, and I have no idea how to solve it. I definitely know that well, I'm not sure, but I don't think I can solve it on my side. I'll definitely try. I mean, I'll do some research to see if there's any way to... Oh man, that's so weird. That's so weird. Like, I cannot even click on the comment at all. Yeah, I can't find you, but either way. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on, but like, I've definitely seen some people having like issues like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna read, like you say, like I'm just gonna read this part, but I just wanted to let you know that yeah, your account for some reason is being blocked or like held for review or something like that, but like it doesn't go anywhere else. Okay, either way, what you're saying is, can you check out the Brain 12? It is like the app you showed earlier, but it has a free version but a less appealing UI. Okay, so like Meta project, right? Project Meta, sorry. Brain 12. Okay, yeah, thanks for putting it there, because oh man, it's so weird that it does not show here on the chat. Yeah, man, sorry about that. I don't know, maybe try to check if there's something you can do on your account, but I honestly don't know. Either way, Brain 12. Let's take a look. Brain 12. It must be this one. I couldn't find it on Google. Must be this one. Free download for Linux, for Windows. Cool, I'm gonna save it apps. Let's take a look. Just cheesy music. I'll just mute it. Okay, no, it is someone talking.
To visualize the relationships between your thoughts, your projects, and your files. But what if we combined this with the latest trends and functionalities of popular note-taking applications? Introducing the Brain 12. All new, powerful, hyperlinked knowledge capture.
Just gonna watch this in triple
Link
speed.
everything the way you think and take your notes to the next level. With the Brain 12, you get all the power of visual links combined with the all-new hyperlinked knowledge in Notes to expand and connect ideas like never before. The first thing you may notice when you're typing in the notes area may be the recognition of thought mentions. Each time I type a word, phrase, or sentence that happens to be the name of another thought in my brain, it will be identified and give me the opportunity to right-click and activate or link to this thought right from the note. This is just the beginning of some of the incredible new capabilities.
Nice.
Below the note in your brain is the new Links and Mentions panel. It's a dynamic display of relationships in your brain to the current active thought. Here, you have the option of navigating through your brain using mapped links. These are the parent, jump, and child thoughts in your Plex. Backlinks, just like the thought that I linked to earlier, or mentions, thoughts that contain a note that reference the active thought but are not linked. You'll quickly see how links and mentions can give you further insight into your own brain like never before. The content area's redesign also contains a title header to easily rename a thought, and better management of file attachments using a simpler and more space-efficient design. If you tend to add multiple images...
That's pretty cool. That rename I think is essential because a lot of apps have like really annoying ways to rename stuff. I like that.
Just double-click on any individual picture to review your images for this note sequentially in a slideshow. Likewise, multiple
Nice.
attachments on a single thought can also be reviewed and navigated with the previous and next buttons. Optional additional
No.
encryption is now available and allows you to further secure extra sensitive files. Give any file in your brain its own custom hint and password. The AES 256-bit encryption will ensure that even machine or remote server administrators would not be able to open or recover a secure document without the correct password. Thought creation options have improved as well. Several simple keystroke options will allow you to create new parents, jumps, child, or orphan thoughts right from the search field. In fact, many new keyboard shortcuts have been integrated into the Brain 12. Use the versatile Control-K to easily create a link to a thought mentioned from a note, or even to quickly create
That's
a new
cool.
thought. Or Control-L to check a task off a checklist, or follow a link without using the mouse. Speaking of checklists, you'll find that collapsible sections in notes, such as headings, lists,
Oh,
and
that's
are a great
nice.
way to keep your data tidy. All these updates to the Brain notes make it possible to access most features and functionality just inside of the content area, so the Plex can be kept hidden while you concentrate on writing and other tasks that are best suited for a larger workspace. If you do choose to keep the Plex open, you may enjoy the ability to simply hover over a thought's note indicator to see a preview of its content. And finally, you can make your notes look great with all new options in Notes styles. With dozens of new preset styles and options to customize each note component individually with colors, fonts, and sizes, there are literally thousands of different style options to select. And let's be honest, who doesn't like to change up their style from time to time with just a click? Nice. But don't just take our word. Download the Brain 12 and see for yourself why so many
Nice.
of our user community think the Brain 12 is a real game changer and the best brain ever.
Okay. Really cool. Thanks for showing me this. I'm definitely gonna check it out. So, is it free? Looks free. No, it's not free. The Brain. Okay, maybe it is free, but there's like some additional features. Exclusive pro features, perpetual license of the Brain. Wait, is there a difference between the Brain and the Brain 12? Unlimited thoughts, links and notes, web attachment, basic sync, pro features for 30 days. Okay, so you only have a 30-day trial. $15 per month. Okay, it's really cool that they have a one-time license, perpetual license. I appreciate that a lot, because otherwise it is pretty expensive, to be honest. $15 a month. Okay, this with some additional stuff. Yeah, but I don't know, like, this seems to be the Brain 12. I don't know if this is free, if it's separate from their other products, or it's just like version number 12, and you still need to pay for it normally. I don't know. But yeah, it does look cool. I mean, some initial thoughts on this app, to be honest, is, like you said, Samyak, in the comment that you dropped earlier, is that it does look clunky. I mean, it does look like not that aesthetic. That is one of my biggest things. You know, like, it just looks like an old app, which is unfortunate because it looks really powerful. And I still like it quite a lot. I honestly don't like the background in this graph. It looks, I don't know, it doesn't look like that aesthetic personally. But I'm sure you can change it. Maybe there's a way to change it just to black or something like that. Another little thing is, like, of course, I need dark mode. That's just one of my requirements for an app that I think of using. So yeah, I mean, it seems to have like some themes. So it was talking about like changing the themes in here. But what I'm more concerned about is I kind of change the UI, like everything that's white in here, kind of change it to dark. That's important for me personally. But apart from that, I really like the graph view. I mean, the graph view looks pretty powerful. It looks kind of similar to the local graph view in Obsidian, but definitely more powerful. I like the idea. It is definitely similar to Project Meta, which is the one that I was showing here. However, Project Meta is just in this kind of whiteboard space, whereas, well, no, it is kind of similar because you can also write in here. Yeah, no, it is pretty similar, to be honest. Pretty similar. Yeah, thanks for showing me that. I'll definitely check it out to see what's up. It is free, but you can apply for additional features and you get 30 days free trial. Ah, okay, so there's a free version. I get you. This is a good question. What does it do that Obsidian can do? I mean, you can change that. I'm using it a little. Yeah, so this is a good question. I don't know, Samyak. What do you think of this? Yeah, so by the way, Bellamry, thanks for being here. Samyak was having some problems, like his messages weren't coming through. So yeah, let's see if he can reply. If not, from what I can tell, you know, what makes it different to Obsidian, what makes it something that Obsidian can do, it just seems to be a bit more focused on like the graph. Because the graph in Obsidian is cool, but it's not that useful, you know, like, I don't know, that's my opinion. The local graph is a lot more useful in Obsidian. But I do like this one because, well, I mean, you have a couple of features as well. When you hover over one of these things, you can see it. But honestly, personally, I don't think I would replace Obsidian with this one. Personally, I don't know. But it does have some features that I'm sure, like, you know, what's cool about trying new apps is that you always find new workflows, new ideas, new ways to work on your notes, and you get tons of like benefits out of that because new ways of thinking. So that's one of the reasons why I really like exploring new apps, because it helps me realize, there's a new workflow that I could try to implement. Maybe if it's not possible in Obsidian, or if it's not possible in my current apps, then I might try to use the additional app for that or something like that. I guess MOCs with local graph and Obsidian gives me a similar effect. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of. Honestly, yeah, because I haven't tried this one. I don't really know. However, I was exploring this one earlier called Project Meta. It's an app it hasn't come out yet. You can apply it for the waiting list. And it's really cool. I honestly have high hopes in this. I was talking to the creator. Yeah, they have really good ideas. Honestly, it's really crazy. They have just this one feature that I really, really want to see in this app. And if that exists, I honestly think I'm going to be talking a lot more about this. The feature that I was talking about is a way in which you can compile, like if you have a lot of information like this, you can compile all of this quickly into one document, you know? Other apps that do this is one called Ginkgo and another one called Spear. Let me show you Spear. Spear is really cool. I'm really excited for this one right here. Yeah, so here's... Okay, I was doing some tests in here. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, it has dark mode, which is great. And this one is really interesting. So like it's a way to write in Kanban board. So like Spear right here. Yeah, Spear with an E at the end, spear.com. Really cool. The idea is that you write something in here. Wait, maybe let's just create a new workspace just in case. Yeah, okay, so you create a new workspace. Let's call it demo for livestream. And then here you can start writing. So start writing stuff like that, right? And we can write more. You can also drag and drop this thing in here so that it's a lot quicker to write. Every time you press enter, it just goes there, which is a bit quicker, right? Now, what I really like about this one is that, oh wait, that's not it. If I create a new board, there we go. We're just gonna rename it. There we go. Board 2. Let's call this board 1. There you go. And let's actually put this one here. And let's just move some stuff in here, right? Like that, right? Now, what's really cool about this app, what makes it really special, and it's something that I would like to see more apps doing, is kind of like having a visual way to write. Yeah, this is it. Looks like outlining in Kanban. That's exactly it, right? And here I write more ideas. You can put images and stuff like that, which is pretty nice. I haven't fully explored the images. Let's try like a demo image. I don't know, like a chair image. I don't know why that's always my go-to example image. But yeah, okay, let's just copy this. Let's just see. I haven't tried pasting images yet. Can I paste it? Maybe we need to have like the copy link address. Does that work? No, that didn't work. Copy image address. Let's try that. Okay, I know there's a way to put images. I just don't know fully how. Let me just take a look. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can put links in Markdown format, upload an image. Okay, so you need to upload it. You can't drag and drop it from the internet. Yeah, let's try that then. Okay, save image as. Just call it share. Let's just go to downloads. Boom. There we go. Yeah, and then, I mean, can we drag and drop this? Oh, wait, this is not the right format. We just need a JPEG. Save image as. Yeah, this is good. Chart drawing. Cool. I mean, I wish we could drag and drop it, to be honest. But yeah, either way, we can upload images. There we go. No, it is pretty straightforward. It's just that I do wish it was a bit easier to just drag and drop images. Maybe there's a way. Maybe I'm missing it. I'm still pretty new to the app. And yeah, and then you can just like move things around. You can actually nest certain ideas under others. And now the cool stuff about this is that, you know, you can write a lot of stuff in here. And then later, what is really, really cool about this is that you have a doc view. So take a look at that. You see, like, it arranges things in the order that you want them. So like, for instance, take a look where the chair is at, right? Like the chair is at the very top of board 2. Okay, board 2. Okay, we're organizing things in here. So yeah, you have two ways to see things. You have like the way that you organize things in here, and you have the way that you organize things in the doc, right? They don't have to be the same. So now board 2 goes second, board first goes first. And now the chair is down here. But of course, if I just decide to change this, now the chair will be at the top. And you can probably see the idea of this, like how you can reorganize a lot of things visually, and then you have a document that you can copy, and you know, you can move this to Obsidian, or you can print it as a PDF or whatever you want. What else? Yeah, that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool, you know, like we can copy this, and let's just go to Obsidian, for instance. Let me just see if there's no like private notes opening. Yeah, there we go, cool. And now I can just paste this, and there you go, and I have it all pasted. Of course, well, the image didn't come through, which is annoying. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of tricky either way. I mean, I could always like copy this image and paste it in here. But no, it is kind of annoying that it doesn't do that automatically, you know? But yeah, either way, that's the idea. Like, of course, is more oriented towards text, and the image is more about like something that you do for organizing projects or stuff. But it would be nice to have like an easy way to export with the image, which there might be actually. Ah, okay, download Markdown. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, the image doesn't seem to be there. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I'll try to talk to the creator of this, because I think that is really important for images to be able to export easily into Markdown. What else there is? Share document. No, this is like a live link. You can print and you can copy. Yeah, so images seem to not be exporting properly, but apart from that, like, there's a lot of really cool functionality. So I'm exploring this. I'm seeing how I can use it. I do like the idea of, like, what was it? I was trying something. I was writing some lyrics, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I was just doing a lot of tests, writing gibberish. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Let me see if I can make this thing read it.
Same Yak Dartiladar, I mean it is pretty similar in capabilities. I think Obsidian is more focused on linking while that app is more focused on looking through the graph.
Yeah, I agree. That makes sense. Each board is like a node block. Yep, that's it. That's it. When it comes to, like, yeah, this one that we were talking about. I mean, the advantages of Obsidian is that with it being Markdown is that it's very easy to make plugins that make Obsidian very customizable for the user. Yeah, I agree. Plus, like, it's very, very useful for, you know, that in Obsidian, because Markdown, you can use it together with other applications. Like in my case, Logseek. But yeah, cool. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep exploring this one, Spear. I got hiccups. Oh no, I hope they don't last. Whew. But yeah, either way, I'm gonna keep exploring Spear because I really like the concept. My favorite thing about the whole thing is like this dog view. Let me just see if I can show you another document that I had in here. Like, I just want to see if I wasn't writing too much stupid stuff. But yeah, okay. For instance, here I was just testing like with numbers and seeing how that looks in a dog view. You can put headings, that kind of stuff. And you can also modify things from here. However, you do not write it straight into here. You actually write it here, right? Like that. But it does update automatically. It's a pretty interesting concept. I'm really fascinated by this. I hope they keep developing and making more advanced stuff. But yeah, the other one that's really, really cool, to be honest, and I haven't fully explored it. It's called Milanote. This one is awesome as well, like very similar functionality. I really wish Spear and Milanote were merged, you know, because Milanote has some really cool concepts of like, you know, cards within cards or boards within boards. But this one has the dog view that Milanote, I don't think it has. But yeah, you know, like these are always cool ways to explore more visual ways to take notes, to organize projects. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I might explore Milanote in the future as well. Cool. Can you check out the app Rise, Time Management, and Skiff, an alternative to Google Docs, I think. Okay, yeah, let me write them down. So, okay, one of them is Rise, Time Management app. Oh, that was an ad for ClickUp. Rise, maximize your productivity. Ooh, looks cool, man. Wow. Good try. Time tracking. To be honest, I use Marvin right now, Amazing Marvin, as a time tracker. But I've always wanted to have like a proper, really, really good time tracker because I love the idea of time tracking and I've done it quite a bit for some things, not for everything. But this one looks really, really cool, man. Really, really cool. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
I like this a lot, you know. I like what this guy is saying. With Rise, I never need to ask myself where I'm spending my time. Instead, I can ask myself how I want to spend my time. Because yeah, like having like nice reports of actually knowing where your time is going, it's really cool. Time tracking is a lot of work. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a lot of work. So yeah, always having like good apps that simplify the process is a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna put this on my top list of things to try. I have one in Notion. Let me just close some tabs. It's just getting ridiculous. It's too much. Okay, that's better. Oops, changing. Yeah, what's up, MR? Mr. Timing is the king. Yep, I per timing. Ah, okay. I thought you were just saying timing is the king, as in, you know, like the concept of timing. I per timing running in background with timery for toggle for manual. Okay, yeah, no, I never tried timing. I'm gonna write this down. Thanks, guys. Apps. I think I have, yeah, I have a database in Notion. I know, I think it's called software. Like I have a list of the top apps that I want to try. Stuff like that. Man, Notion is so slow sometimes, isn't it? There we go. Software and apps. Okay. Yeah, okay, I have quite a few to write down. Okay, so which one is timing? Okay, so there's timing. Timery for toggle. Okay, so I've tried toggle. Okay, MR, can you tell me like what are the 3 apps or 2 apps that you're saying? Just to write them down, to research proper. So if I'm not wrong, is timing is one app, timery another, and toggle another. I know toggle. The other ones I haven't heard of, so just give me a list to check them out. But yeah, right now I just want to put this one right here. Rice, similar to toggle. Yeah, that's how I know what type of app it is, by relating it to something similar. What was the other one? Samyak, you were talking about another one. Let me check. Skiff. Ah, okay, that is for another thing. So like, let's take a look. Skiff app. Let's take a look. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
Looks interesting. Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't really use that many collaboration docs, just because I work by myself. But this is very useful for like people in a company, or like if you have a business with several people. It's really cool. I mean, I still gotta write it down because I think it could be worth checking out. If anything, is a nice video to make about like an alternative for Google Docs, because I think a lot of people use things like Google Docs. Cool. Okay, what else we got? On the quarter reviews, just to make sure my blog is, yeah. Ah, okay, so Timery is an overlay app for toggle. Okay, I'm gonna write it down like that. Timery. Ah, okay, this app, Rise, that was auto tracking computers, so your privacy concern, not the best app, but you don't need to input the time, just categorize them. Okay, Samyek, so here's the question. I like apps. I've used another one called Activity Watch. Activity Watch. That kind of like automatically tracks things. This one is free and open source. I use it on Linux. It seems to work on Windows as well. It's not the most aesthetic, but it seems to work. This one automatically tracks things. Now, what I'm really curious about as well is does Rise also let you do manual tracking? Because for me, manual tracking is very important. I like being able to know, you know, like how much I'm working on a given project, which of course my computer is not going to know what project I'm working on. My computer only knows what apps I'm using. So yeah, interesting. Pre-made timers. This one, right? MR. I'm still a bit confused of the ones that you're saying. So okay, MR, if I got you correctly, timery is something for toggle, right? And then you talked about timing. Okay, yeah, so timing is the one that I haven't checked out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, yeah, timing is the one that you say is your favorite? Timing app. Ah, okay, looks cool. Yeah, what's the pricing? I just wish more apps did a lifetime deal, to be honest with you. But I do get it that, you know, by making it monthly, they can keep using they can keep developing the apps, you know. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll check it out. How about a free trial? Sounds good. Some other time. Okay, I'm gonna save this one. It looks pretty nice. Thank you for the recommendation, MR. And again, similar to Toggle. You know, the reason why I relate things like this is that now when I go to Toggle, right here, I can see how many backlinks of similar apps I have in here. Okay, these ones are untitled because I haven't put the name. I definitely need to put the name. Skiff and Rice and timing. There we go. So now when I go to Toggle and I open this, I can see what are the similar ones, because I'm pretty familiar with Toggle as a time tracking app. So that is how I can manage to see which ones are similar. It's a really quick way to categorize apps, personally. Hi, what's up? Good to see you. It does let you do that, and scheduling. Got you. Have you tried? I don't know how to pronounce this. Toodle-doo? Toodle-doo. I don't know how to pronounce that. Toodle-doo. No, I haven't tried Toodle-doo. Toodle-doo. Online to-do lists. Is this your favorite one? Is this the one that you currently use, Dr. Punet? I haven't tried it. So is it... Okay, it's desktop, Android, and iPhone. In my opinion, it looks a bit like an old school app, to be honest. It does look good though. Like it does seem to have like good functionality for a GTD system, you know, getting things done. It's a comprehensive app. Okay. I'll check it out. Thank you for the recommendation. I'll check it out. I'll write it in here. And I'm gonna say it's similar to Todoist. There we go. Toodle-doo. 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 All in one. I got you. Comprehensive app. Got you. Nice. Cool. Nice. Yeah, this Skiff looks good. Did I forget to write any other recommendations, guys? Yeah, I'm really curious about this one. Habit tracker, outliner, oh, okay, it has a habit tracker. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. How does Toodle-doo handle Markdown? Dr. Punet, do you know? Do you know if it handles Markdown? That'd be interesting to know. Rise. Okay, yeah, Rise. I'm really curious. Okay, so it says, try for 14 days, no credit card required. Rise is an intelligent time tracker that improves your focus and helps you build better work habits. Yeah, not sure about Markdown. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell, to be honest. Let's just do a quick search for Markdown. Yeah, usually apps that support Markdown kind of promote that in their main page. So maybe it doesn't do Markdown. Which for some is kind of like a deal breaker, but it doesn't have to be. Well, there's two sides of Markdown, right? Like there's easy local files, which most task managers just aren't. If you want a local file setup, then yeah, like something like Logseek or Obsidian could work, even though I still don't use... I don't recommend Obsidian or Logseek for task management or project management. I do recommend something like maybe Notion, Amazing Marvin, which is the one that I use. Let me show you Amazing Marvin in case anyone is not familiar with it. Let me just check that there's no private tasks in there. I mean, maybe there's a few, but it's fine. Okay, so this is what Amazing Marvin looks like, and I love it, you know, like you just say like, hey, do something like live stream today. And there you go. And then once I'm done live streaming, boom, there you go. And what is really cool is that you have like this, well, I was doing a demo. This is not my real one. My real one is full of a lot more stuff, but I'm just filtering for a demo. And yeah, you can just categorize things in different sections, and it's pretty nice. Let me see if I can zoom a little. Let me move my face. Yeah, so you see like you can categorize things in different like kind of like folders and subfolders, and have like projects or like just categories of things. You also have like your different like inbox stuff. So these are real tasks. These are the ones that are demo ones. So yeah. But yeah, in the main view now you have like this nice thing that you can activate with a shortcut. And now you can say like, oh, okay, I want to buy a I Love New York t-shirt. And I'm gonna drop it here, and now there it is. If I don't want it to be here, I can just unschedule it, even though it still exists on the inbox. In the demo one, if I just want to buy a dog, I just drop it in there. There you go, really cool. Or I can unschedule it, and or of course I can schedule it for another day. So for instance, this task, I can say like, okay, try it, let's just say, you know, tomorrow, right? And now when I go to tomorrow, you can see that it's there. Or I can always say like, okay, maybe unschedule it. And now if I go back here, I can go back to my inbox and I can be like, okay, bring it back. Boom, there you go. Really cool stuff. I honestly, I love this one. I love Marvin. It's such a cool app. I think it's incredible. Honestly, it's my favorite. I think it's one of the most powerful ones. And it's just incredible. Playing Marvin and see, yeah, I've been using it for over a year. I love it. So I actually used it like 3 years ago, and I was using it consistently, and then I discovered things like Task Warrior. By the way, Brian, thanks for being here. Really appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, and then I moved to things like Task Warrior. I was using Trello for a little bit. Then I moved to Notion. Then I moved to Logseq for task management. Then I moved back to Notion, and now I'm using Marvin again. Yeah, it's really cool. I use Taskade for my work. Ah, that's interesting. Interesting that you talk about Taskade. if things go according to schedule, a video on Taskade is the next video that I'll be making. So yeah, more on that soon. But yeah, cool. I think it's a good app. Can you check out the time stripe, which takes having goals to the next level? The time stripe. I don't know about that one. Ray, thank you for subscribing to the channel. You should see it up here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, time stripe. What is that one? I never heard of that one. Let's take a look. Time stripe. Time stripe. Okay. Time tracking you can host. Ah, okay, so it seems to be like some self-hosted stuff. I'll save it to check out later. So like, yeah, to try. I saved it to my mind. Open my mind. There you go. Yeah, so there it is. Yeah, to try, and let's just put apps. Hammer 2. Oh, yeah, this is out of whack. I was doing some other stuff over there. There we go. La 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 la. Hey, what's up? What's up? Good to see you here. Question. If you can only use one productivity app for the rest of your life, what would it be? Great question. After this, water break. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I honestly think like, well, okay, it depends. Like, I honestly personally consider like task management or like, you know, task and project management apps one category and note-taking another. I usually don't merge them that much, to be honest. Like Obsidian is just for note-taking, it's not for task management. Personally, you know, a lot of people like having everything in one place. I don't. So yeah, it's really hard for me, but I guess just because of how flexible and powerful it is, if I can only use one, of course there needs to be one that is kind of like a Swiss Army app, right? I have a video on that if you want to check it out, on like the mindset of having like a Swiss Army application versus like a toolbox of really good apps that all of them are really, really good at one thing, even if you have to separate them, right? So of course, if I have to answer this question, and I have to definitely use a Swiss Army app, one that is an all-in-one tool, and I'm gonna have to say Notion, just because I can do I can do note-taking. It's just that I really don't like that it's not local files, it's in the cloud, in the servers of Notion. That's the big part that I don't like about Notion. But apart from that, it's really powerful, you know. And for task management, it works, and for note-taking, it works. To be honest, it does work. It doesn't have Vim though, and that is a big a big annoyance. Task Warrior plus Pacifa. Yeah, I never know how do you call that one? Is it FCF? Yeah, the searching fuzzy tool, right? Make some powerful combos. Yeah, I get you. No, Task Warrior is pretty powerful, man. It's just not beginner friendly at all. I guess I should Troll? What do you mean troll? Maybe try is what he meant. Or I don't know what he meant. For OmniFocus, which basically owns my task management life. Yeah, so OmniFocus, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that Mac only? Let's take a look. Oops, my face being covered. Yeah, for Mac. Man, yeah, I've heard good things about OmniFocus. It looks really, really cool, to be honest. Sometimes I do have a lot of FOMO, like fear of missing out of like the cool labs that exist in Mac, you know? Yeah. Thankfully for PKM, there's tons of really good stuff that is compatible in Windows, Mac, and Linux. By the way, PKM. PKM. Do you like that? It's a nice little thing that I have to not have to explain what PKM is every time. PKM. There you go. Tattoo tour. I like how that sounds. Tattoo tour. My tattoo tour? Yeah, I only have 2 tattoos. If that's what you meant, unless tattoo is an app that I'm not familiar with. I think you mean my tattoos, right? Either way, I'm gonna just say briefly what my tattoos are, in case that's what you meant. Thanks for the question. So this is flipped by default. Like the camera is actually showing what things are in real life. You know, like if you read, you know, like the time is displayed correctly. Oh no, this. Either way, this is not mirrored by the camera. This is mirrored by real life, because I look at it in the mirror and I read it, and it's ex nihilo nihil fit. I love Latin. I'm learning Latin. And it just means, I got this 5 years ago. It means out of nothing, nothing comes, right? So if you don't put the work in, you don't get the results out. You know, like you got to do things in order for things to happen. It also has a connotation of like, you know, out of nothing, nothing comes is kind of a way to explain creation and creationism, which is pretty crazy. And it's something that, I mean, it's not something I'm 100% convinced about, but like, you know, not to go too religious because I'm not that religious. I do believe in God or like a higher being or something like that. And this just means also that, you know, out of nothing, nothing comes. That's kind of the rule. So one of the rules about existence, let's say, is that in order for something to exist, it must come from something else, right? Right, that's a rule. But there's an exception. Things can also exist if they've always been permanent. So that's kind of like an interesting way to explain that in order for like this universe to exist, it must have come from something else, something else, something else. But at some point, there has to be a point of origin of like something that was permanent. And that's something like a god or a designer or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this tattoo also kind of means that it's not a religious tattoo. Honestly, it's more focused about like the idea of work. Out of nothing, nothing comes. If there's no cause, there's no effect. If you don't put the effort, you don't get the results. That kind of stuff. But I also, after getting this tattoo, I've gotten a lot into Taoism, and just general like philosophy, and sometimes not doing, you know, inaction. Sometimes inaction is the right thing to do, and sometimes like less. What is it like? I don't know. Like a less of an obsession for action and less of an obsession to always do more. You know, more is less. That's not it. Sometimes less is more, right? So yeah, I mean, I still believe in this tattoo. It's just that I've had a lot of conflicts with it. And then this one is just like an hourglass. It's, you know, time passes. And I have a little scratch in here that's not part of the tattoo. Camera 2. You know, here it is. So yeah, time passes. I don't know if the microphone's still close enough. Yeah, either way. Time passes and we never get it back, right? Like the time that, like life is on a one-sided hourglass. It's based on this Latin phrase, tempus fugit. That just means it's kind of time flies. That's kind of the idea. The time that passes in life never comes back. It's kind of YOLO. You only live once. Memento mori. Remember that you are mortal. Although I've thought about getting another tattoo for like memento mori, which is remember your mortality. This one represents that. But it's also about time flies and yeah, just life being a temporary thing that we need to make the most of. That kind of stuff. You can't use just one. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so this is related to like, if you could only use one app, what would it be? Yeah, I mean, you know, I think Notion is a good answer if we had to choose. But yeah, I agree. Like it's better to just combine a lot of apps. Oh, what's up, PhD Notion? Good to see you here. Thank you for being here. I love the deep conversation. Allow me to bring my physics interest to the table, of course. And matter can come from energy and... Okay, sorry, this is really out of like, this is a tangent. When you said matter can come from energy and vice versa is a Latin phrase, and because I'm learning Latin, I was gonna read it in Latin, but that's just really pretentious thing to do. Is vice versa. So I almost said vice versa just because that's Latin, but either way, that's a pretentious side of me. I'm sorry. Yeah, matter can come from energy, and the other way around. Matter can come from energy. Energy can come from matter. Yeah, if you want to elaborate on that, I'd love to talk more about it. I read that Tao Te Ching, yeah, like a billion times. I love it, man. So many times. I love it. It was recommended by a friend of mine. If anyone else is interested in this stuff, I honestly think you should definitely check it out. Think Grow. Well, it's a Think Grow podcast, actually. Yeah, the website is slightly different, but the Think Grow podcast, this is by a friend of mine, Ruben Chavez. Really good podcast. He talks a lot about like this kind of stuff. He's all about self-development with philosophy and this kind of stuff, and it's just incredible. He recommended the Tao Te Ching to me, and I just love it. The Tao Te Ching has definitely become a big part of my life philosophy in a lot of ways, but it's such a difficult book to read, and it's concepts that I really struggle with still, and like Stoicism, that I've gotten myself very deep into Stoicism for like 3 years now, maybe. Yeah, Stoicism, I've read all the books, I've done all the stuff. I do consider myself a Stoic, but the Tao Te Ching is hard philosophy to apply. It's very difficult. Oh, there's a lot of comments up here that I didn't see. App Stickies. Is anyone familiar with this one? Stickies. What is this one? Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
Camera 2. By the way, does anyone know what this toy is called? If you know it, let me know. No one, I mean, I do know it. I just want to see if you know it. It's a new toy that I got. It's really fun, man. I just love stuff like this. Oh, got it. Oh no. So much fun. But I haven't had anyone guessing what the name of this thing is, so I want to know if anyone knows. It's a really cool toy. I love it. It reminds me of my childhood. Yeah, so Stickies. Scene 2? Scene 2? I'm assuming this is the one, right? Main features. I mean, I'll save it to check it out later. I honestly never heard of it. There we go. Cool. Yeah, lots of questions I haven't got to. You can use it the way you want to customize it, and new features can be added to your Notion database. Yeah, that's a cool thing about Notion. Like, it's very flexible, very powerful. Yeah, it's Mac only. Yeah, OmniFocus. It does look powerful. Todoist can't do start dates. I really can't. I think Amazing Marvin can. I mean, I don't use that kind of stuff all that much, to be honest. Like in Amazing Marvin, I just use the scheduling one. So I just schedule things for like whenever I want to work on them, but it's not due dates. You know, it's like DO dates, as a lot of like nerds call it. You know, like action dates. And then I can always move it. But yeah, there's a lot of additional features here in Amazing Marvin. Like, you know, here it is: end date, start date, which is what you were saying, review date, end date, as well as due date. So yeah, it's nice to have a lot of flexibility. I'm not showing my screen. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so no, okay, talking about Amazing Marvin here, right? What I do is I schedule things just like this. It's like action dates, like I was saying. And then from here, you can also have like more features like start date, which is what you were saying, MR, due date, end date, you know, stuff like that. So it's good to have that flexibility. This feels like a take two, but you already heard what I said, so either way. You read what you saw, and creationism. Yep, that's it. That's what this is. Yeah, man. Thank you for the awesome question. Love when people have deep meanings for their tattoos, for their ink. Thank you for your willingness to share. No, thank you for asking, man. I really appreciate it. I mean, I like having tattoos that have a lot of meaning because it opens up. Like, people like asking about tattoos, right? And I like talking about deep shit. So it's kind of like a nice excuse. Like, it makes me, it opens the door to talk about deeper stuff. People are not always open to that, but if they are the ones who ask about the tattoo, they got themselves into it. So yeah, nice throwing down the stoic tenets. Yeah, man, stoicism is everything, to be honest. I love it. I mean, it does have some things that I've come to disagree with the years, but nothing too crazy. I still am a stoic. Yeah. So matter can come from nothing. Yeah, you know, that's kind of like the contradiction that I have. It seems to me that... Oh, fuck. You know, this is really complicated because... I'm trying not to swear on live streams. I can't believe I swore. I cursed. I try not to. But either way, this is a really crazy one. I don't know, man, because you know, like how that rule of like energy cannot be created. Sorry, I'm just checking out that the volume levels are correct. Maybe that is fine. Yeah, like energy cannot be created, only transformed. But then, yeah, again, and there's a bit of contradiction with this because I did say that there's everything comes from something else, unless that thing's permanent. I don't know. This is a big conflict I have, to be honest. I don't know the answer, but it's really cool. Oh, how do you pronounce this? Hagakure. I'm assuming that's Japanese, right? It's also pretty awesome. I don't know this one. Is it similar? Let's check it out. Scene 2. Scene 2. Hagakure. Ah, okay. I'm the worst. I thought you were referring to another toy, like this one. Okay, interesting. I'm so dumb. Hagakure. Yeah, I never heard of this one. I'll definitely add it to my reading list. Let's take a look. Yamakoto Tsunemoto. I do not speak Japanese. Yamamoto Tsunetomo. Yeah, probably something like that. The Secret of Wisdom. Ah, The Secret Wisdom of the Samurai. Okay, so Scott Hebert was here a second ago, and he has a really popular video. He's such a cool guy, man. Like, Scott was here, in case you're familiar with him, and he made a video on living the life of a samurai. And I think he talks about that book. He probably does. Is it this one? Or am I confused? Ah, okay, it's not this one. Mushashi. Yeah, okay, I think it's related. I think he might have mentioned that book in there. But no, I never checked it out. Thank you for the recommendation. Books to read. Cool, yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you. Equal MC square. Yep, that's it. That solves it all. I agree. Just something kind of can come from nothing. It's a very... You said niche comment, but I didn't know if you were talking about Friedrich Nietzsche. Spelled in a weird way, or like niche, like niching down and that kind of stuff. But yeah, either way, I get you. Oh man, I have a lot of comments to catch up. You keep using Loxic and Obsidian together. How do you approach the plot reference problem in Obsidian? Yeah, I just don't approach it. No, I was testing some stuff, and yes, Luis, thank you for your comment. Let me just take a bit of water. I'm tired of talking so much. Water break.
Water break activated. It's good to be hydrated.
Yeah, so okay, either way, I do use Loxic and Obsidian together. Let me just open Loxic just to show you. So yeah, here I have Loxic, right? So like the cool stuff. Oops, that's not what I wanted. We're watching funny videos earlier, by the way. Let me just close this. Yeah, so like, you know, this is block. And then in Loxic, you can just like easily drag and drop. Why is it not working? There we go. Why is it not working? Wait, something's going on with my computer. There it is. Yep. Okay. No, that wasn't my bad. Don't worry. So yeah, if you hold Alt and you drag and drop it, you go like that, or you can also like copy block reference and then you just paste that, right? Like that. There you go. Yeah, so like the drag and dropping is one of the really cool features. I don't know. Okay, there's definitely something with my Alt button that is not working right now for some reason. I need to fix that. It's so annoying. You know, like when you press Alt and that top bar goes in the top. That something happened with the latest update that messed that up. I don't know. Either way, you know, it's very nice to do block references in Logseq. So that's where I actually do them a lot, right? Whereas in Obsidian, it's a lot more clunky, to be honest. Like, you know, blocks are kind of annoying, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this is what you mean, right? Like in Obsidian, you cannot see the blocks that you create in Logseq. Honestly, I don't think there's a solution for that. If anyone knows about one, that'd be great. I mean, you know, it'd be a matter of someone creating a Logseq plugin. And I've talked about people that were willing to try it, but nothing has really come to it. So, you know, this is a test block in Obsidian. Whereas in Obsidian, you kind of have to do it a bit more like that. This is, you know, like that. And there you go. And then you need to go to preview mode. Or actually, well, yeah, you can use this thing. And I have a plugin that lets me see it. Oh, wait, that is covering this. I have a plugin that lets me see it in here, but if not, normally you have to go to preview mode. So yeah, honestly, I use block references in Logseq a lot more than I use them in Obsidian. However, there's definitely some good uses. Yeah, there's no way to merge them as far as I know. I use every block that I create in Logseq. I know that I have to see it in Logseq. And every single block that I create in Obsidian, I have to check it in there. However, with that said, I use Logseq block references way more than I use the ones in Obsidian. Isn't that a kendama? Yes, you got it. This is a kendama. You got it. And yeah, I was working on my kendama skills a second ago. I just got it, so I'm still pretty new to it. As a kid, I did use. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a nice one. But yeah, kendama, you get it. you're the best. You get it. What else we got? I mean, if you really think about it, matter, like elemental particles, are just excitations of the property field. And due to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, there's always movement. Interesting, I like that. I also like how movement is also impossible, according to Zeno. Yeah, but that's another topic. No, something you know, I know. PK peeps went cray for those. PKM. There we go. Yeah. Nope, season app, and also had a series of lectures of productivity. Yeah, I haven't checked this out. Kendama, yeah, you know it. That can be your YouTube side channel for shorts. What part? The kendama? Yeah, I honestly, I mean, I've started thinking about doing shorts, YouTube shorts. But if it's about productivity, I think I'm gonna keep it in the same channel. However, I've been thinking for a long time about having a second channel for all my hobbies, like yo-yo, which I just got into it. You know, we were doing some yo-yoing a second ago. I still need to cut this string because it's not the right size. Camera 2. Yeah, I'm trying to learn some tricks. I have a ring on that finger, so it's making a noise. Yeah, I'm learning the yo-yo, and I might make a video about it just because I love, like I was saying, like the natural progression of learning a new skill is a really cool visual thing to learn. And then this one, you know, this is my other like big hobby. This one I've been doing for way longer, like, I don't know, 10 years. No, maybe 8 years. But yeah, this past year I got some pretty crazy back into the Rubik's Cube. Camera 1. Camera 1. Ah, okay, Amar, you were probably talking about the philosophy stuff. Yeah, okay, so, okay, let me solve it. I can't get past my current record. Maybe camera 2 is better. Camera 2? Yeah, so my current record for speed solving, like the Rubik's Cube, is 37 seconds. And I'm super proud of it. And what's even cooler is that I captured it in camera. If you really don't believe me, I can show it on camera because I do have it recorded. Yeah, right now I'm being pretty slow, to be honest. You know, it's the pressure, and I'm also kind of talking while I solve it. But yeah, Rubik's Cube is such an interesting thing, man. Like, it's such a powerful concept because, like, you have trillions and trillions of possibilities, and just by knowing the correct moves, you can simplify the process of it quite a lot. There's so many techniques. I just love the idea of the Rubik's Cube, man. And I think it's also kind of like an analogy for a lot of things in life. There we go. Yeah, if you don't believe me that I've done it in 37 seconds, I do have a video that I can show you right now if you want me to. But that's just me flexing. That book is a biography of Miyamoto Musashi. I have that one too. I'm still working through it. Yeah, I haven't gotten into samurai stuff yet. So yeah, thanks for the recommendations. I've only seen a couple of videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I haven't gotten deep into that. So yeah, thanks for the recommendations, man. No, that's a fallacy, not a paradox. Sino's movement problem. I suppose you're talking about that. Yeah, I'm talking about Sino's movement. Yeah, that thing always blows my mind. Up to stand up. Have a good rest of the stream, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, Brian. Really appreciate your support as always. So yeah, it means a lot, man. Means a lot. See you later. Have a great day. Cool, guys. Yeah, I might end it soon. If you guys have any final questions, anything you would like to discuss before we end the stream, let me know. We've been streaming for 2 hours 30. Getting hungry. Getting tired of speaking, to be honest. I need to improve my technique of speaking. I honestly get tired if I speak for 2 hours straight. So yeah, that's something to work on. So we wrap this up with some funny videos. So if you got here, like not at the beginning, if you didn't join at the beginning of the stream, scene 2, we're watching some funny videos. So we're gonna watch a couple more. What? Oh, front flip. Ooh, this is dangerous. No, wait. But how does that work? Is that an electric one? Because those things, do I have one here? I think I have one here. Camera 2. I have a measuring tape. But those things only retract. How did that one like expand? It's probably an electric one. I've never seen one like that. It's really cool though. Never mind. I don't have it here. But that was really cool. Because you know what I mean? Like it goes like... Yeah, that doesn't usually happen. I don't know.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi...
What? What is that voice?
Food, baby? Yeah. Do you care if I go check the garbage can?
Run.
That song is hilarious.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, that's not safe. I've been trying to get Readwise to auto-format its imports into Obsidian. Yeah, Readwise, man, Readwise is on fire. I'm loving Readwise right now. Yeah, so I don't know if this is what you mean, but I'll show you just in case. This might be what you need. When you go to, you probably know this, you're pretty advanced, so yeah, just, I don't know. If this is not what you mean, let me know. But yeah, when you export from Readwise, because yeah, like for anyone not familiar with it, you can export everything that you have in Kindle Highlights, articles, and even tweets into Readwise, right? So for instance, this book that I'm reading right now, it's pretty cool how I can just bring all my highlights from Kindle and it automatically updates. And I actually have a couple of things for like blog references. It's something really advanced that I absolutely love, that I highly recommend doing, which is like doing blog references for highlights. Yeah, there's actually a blog post. If you're interested in that, let me know. I might, you know, or just, I don't know, like if you're interested, let me know, because having blog references automatically is definitely a huge, what am I doing? It's definitely a huge advantage for Readwise importing. But either way, I did that by going to export. Am I in export? Ah, there it is. And then configure, and then, you know, messing up with this stuff and testing a lot of things. To be honest, I'm not an expert on this, but yeah, I did modify a couple of things in here to make things a bit more powerful with the block references in Obsidian. So basically, I'm trying to get it to automatically indent based on highlight. Yeah, I think you can do that in here. Like, you just need to, well, I don't know if there's a specific syntax that you need to follow, but there's a couple of information in here that might be useful. You know, like if you go to this thing, you should open like the documents. Oh wait, no, it's not that one, sorry. The documentation right here. Maybe something in here might help, but yeah, there's definitely ways. I mean, maybe late on this, but has there been a two-way sync between Notion and Google Calendar? Yes, there is. There is one. Because I don't at the moment, I don't really use Notion for task management. I haven't made use of that. However, I do want to explore it, but I am aware that there is a way. I think the very first time that they announced something like that, it was a one-way sync. So, by the way, check it out. This is the other toy. It's a pen spin. I don't know if you guys are familiar. I'm still learning. I'm pretty basic. But yeah, it's that kind of stuff. It does look like a magic wand, which I don't like because it looks, I don't know. I also do magic, so it's just kind of like a street magic with cards, and I always hated these things because it makes magic look ridiculous. But this is the only one that I could order. Either way, I might be fidgeting with this. Yeah, so like I think there was a one-way sync earlier, like when it first was released, but there might be a two-way sync now. I can't guarantee it, but I think there might be. Yeah. Yellow highlight, red, blue, and orange, but not yellow. Why? Yeah, I mean, definitely try if you can join the Discord, the Readwise Discord. They're really helpful in there, or just submit a ticket, because yeah, that's really weird. I got the far now. I'm trying to get it to recognize yellow highlights. Yeah, I get you. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, I haven't experimented with stuff like that. I honestly don't mess with things that much in here. I only did a couple of things. Yeah, I assume that you got in this far. Like, you probably know this better than I do. But yeah, cool. Awesome, guys. Cool. Any final thoughts? Any final questions? If not, we're gonna be ending the stream soon. I don't know, man. Like, what do you think? Does it look ridiculous? I'm thinking of getting another one. Thankfully, they're pretty cheap. Like, I'm still pretty like new to this. Like, I've always had like a pen in class, and like I was spinning it because I learned a couple of things. But yeah, but I haven't gotten advanced in this. I definitely want to get more advanced. Like, there's some crazy people that go. Yeah. Either way. What are the thoughts on ROM research? I think ROM is incredible. Yeah, I definitely want it because I discovered Obsidian at the same time I discovered ROM, right? And I tried the ROM trial. Wait, no, I'm lying. I knew about ROM research. This looks like a magic one. This is ridiculous. I knew about ROM research, but at the same time I discovered Obsidian. So I got straight into Obsidian without even trying ROM research. And then later on, I tried ROM research and I thought it was incredible. And it's actually ROM research that led me into Logseq. So honestly, I think Logseq is a perfect alternative for ROM research. Now the Logseq is a lot more stable. I think it's a proper alternative. Like, it used to be a lot more unstable, and it was kind of like, yeah, I don't know if it already replaces ROM. But ROM is incredible. I mean, I'm really, I'm a big supporter of like applications like that really revolutionize things. ROM definitely revolutionized things. And if it wasn't for ROM, Logseq wouldn't exist. So no, yeah, I do like ROM quite a lot, but I don't use it because I have Logseq. But if Logseq didn't exist, I probably would move to ROM. I honestly don't think that Obsidian and ROM are the same thing, you know, like people really compare them, but they're for two different types of people. So in that sense, like if I were to use ROM, I would still use Obsidian. That's kind of what I do with Luxic. Luxic is pretty much Roam, but I use both because Obsidian has some advantages that Roam doesn't have, / Luxic, and the other way around, you know? What does your language learning schedule look like? Any particular methods you believe in? That's a great question. Thanks, Joshua. Yeah, I'll definitely answer that. Let me just wrap this thought up and then I'll come back to the language. So just give me 1 second. I used to use Luxic when it was web-based only. Quite changed from its roots. Yeah, things improved so much. I didn't like the web version that much. The desktop app is so much better. Steve Kaufman. Let me check it out. I know of a guy. Let me see if it's the same guy. Maybe I'm confused. Yeah, it's this guy. I know his face. I forgot his name. Now this guy's pretty cool. That's a good tip. Thanks, Samyak, for that recommendation. And then when it comes to just like what I do, Joshua, to answer your question, I use this app called Mochi. I use 2 apps, right? One of them is Mochi. Here's where I create my own flashcards for the languages that I'm learning. So Latin, here I have phrases that I'm learning. So yeah, like I have like the Latin, and then I translate it to English, fac forte e patere, you know, stuff like that, etc., which is etc. Deus ex machina, stuff like this. So I have like these flashcards that I can just like cram like right now. Like usually, like it's sent to do today, right? Like it just tells you how many flashcards you need to do today. But you can also just cram them, just like randomly test them, and if you know it, you press check. If you don't, you press I don't know it. You know, that kind of stuff like that. Magnum Opus, I know it. That's like the app. So if you want to check it out, I highly recommend it. I think it's one of the best apps for spaced repetition, which is like the best way to do flashcards for learning anything, particularly language learning. I highly recommend you check out this video. So yeah, let me just link it in the chat in case you're interested. Yeah, I made it. Oops. No, wait. No, not oops. I have 2 videos. One's where I compare different options, and this one where I talk about Mochi. Yeah, I did link the correct video. Yeah, check it out because I think you really love it. I think Mochi is incredible. I know the creator. He's just one guy doing this incredible application, and I just love it when individual developers make things that I absolutely love, that I want to recommend, and I highly support Mochi. I think it's incredible. Yeah, DeepL. DeepL is the best one by far. I also use DeepL. So yeah, this is just like the best translator. You know, I use it a lot for Italian, which I'm also learning. So like, I don't know, like I was learning how to say bedroom. La camera di letto. La stanza da letto. La stanza da letto. Yeah. Or like, I don't know. Hello everyone, ciao a tutti. Ciao a tutti. Wow, I made it this time. Oh no, we're about to wrap it up. But yeah, Leonardo, thank you so much for being here, man. Leonardo is one of the members of the community. So if you want to check out the community, it's in the description. You can join the waiting list. Yeah, either way. Yeah, but so sorry about that, man. We're about to wrap it up. I've been streaming for 2 hours 40. I'm definitely losing my voice. Yeah, the other one that I do recommend, we're talking about language learning a little, is Busuu, man. It's not Busuu, man. It's just Busuu. I'm just saying, man. Busuu is incredible. So yeah, this was actually my girlfriend that was practicing some Spanish. I actually learned Italian. This is so annoying. So in the phone, here it is. Yeah, never mind. It is really nice on the phone, to be honest. The interface on the desktop is a bit clunky, but I do it on the phone and it's pretty nice. You know, like here you have like different like lessons. And yeah, lay. So we pronounce lay when talking to a teacher or stranger. True. And like that, you know, like lay is stranger, tu is a friend. To a lay gives you some information
Diamoci
here.
del tu. Diamoci del tu.
Diamoci
del tu.
Diamoci del tu. Diamoci del tu. This is, I think it's informal. Yes. Either way, that's the idea. You get it. Really cool, man. It's a really cool app. I honestly think it's the best one for language learning. It doesn't have every language, which is unfortunate. Like it doesn't have Latin, which is the other one that I'm learning. It's really unfortunate. But here are all the languages, right? English, Spanish, Italian. Spanish is my native language, so I'm not learning Spanish. My girlfriend actually is using my account sometimes to practice. But yeah, like French, German, Portuguese, Chinese, Japanese, Polish, Turkish, Russian, Arabic. So if that's one of the languages that you're learning, I highly recommend Busuu. It does have like a really cool thing about the community, where like, you know, people that are learning Spanish or English, which are the two languages that I know really well, I can provide feedback, right? Stuff like that. And also other people give you feedback based on like the exercises that you do, which is pretty cool. You also have some flashcards in here that I absolutely love. It's really powerful. You know, like it makes you write, which is nice. I don't know if it starts with il ranno. Yeah, like that.
Pulire la casa.
Pulire la casa. Nice.
Che lavoro fai?
Okay. Lavoro fai? Like that? Okay.
Che lavoro fai?
Yes. You know, stuff like that. Danzare? I don't know. Fare danza classica. Okay, I have no idea. I'm sleepy. Does anyone speak Italian? I don't know this one. I don't know that one. If anyone knows it, that'd be cool. Hello, everyone. Hey, Riyadh. Is that how you pronounce your name? Good to be here, man. Good to have you here. Have you checked out Oily Reacher's YouTube channel? He's also about language learning and talks about people who learn languages ridiculously fast. No, but thanks for the recommendation. I haven't checked him out. Let's take a look. Oily Reachers. Might have seen one video like randomly, but no, I actually follow this guy a lot. Well, is his face. So dumb. I pointed with my finger into the screen, but you can't see that. Camera 2. It's this guy's face. That one. This guy's face. Yeah, Mad vs. Japan. That's one of my favorite ones for learning languages. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this one out. Thank you. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll just save it as language learning. That happens sometimes. Open my mind. Open my mind. There you go. YouTuber. Language. Cool. I mean, not many people are trying to learn dead languages. I mean, there are terms in professional terminology, but I don't think there are many people learning it to communicate in it. Yeah. I mean, Latin. Like, there's a lot of like Latin learners that always get triggered when you say Latin is dead, because there's still a community of people that speak it. But it is a dead language in the sense that people don't speak it day to day, or there's no country or city in the world that actually speaks it as the first language. Not even the Vatican anymore. The Vatican speaks Italian as the first language. But now Latin is one of, believe it or not, even if people don't speak it much, is one of the most useful languages you can learn, because it can open the possibilities to learn so many other languages way quicker, to understand things behind language in a really powerful way. I've heard of Busuu, but never seen it in action. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, it's really good. So I do have the paid version. Actually, I do recommend that you wait. Like if you go for the free version, after like a couple of weeks of using it, you get some coupon codes, and those are pretty good. They do some heavy discounts. So yeah, I think I paid like $20 for the first year, and that's pretty nice. Yeah, cool guys. Awesome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it soon. I need to go eat. And I probably need to record a video for this Friday. Oh man, I have so many things to do. But yeah, that's just the life. I chose this life, and I like it. Cool guys, awesome. Okay, thank you for being here. We're wrapping it up. Thank you so much for the time. Samyak, thank you so much for being here from the beginning. I'm glad. It seems like the comment situation that you were having is working now. I hope it is. Samyak wasn't able to comment, like YouTube was giving him issues. But yeah, I'm glad it is working now. Or apparently it's working now. Yeah, thanks guys. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. I hope you have an awesome day. And I hope to see you next Tuesday. Again, check out the description. There should be like a link to the schedule for future live streams. And with that said, I hope you have an amazing day. I think we're starting to... Yeah, okay, good that it's fine now. Yep. Cool, guys. Have an awesome day. We'll talk soon. Goodbye.